It's okay. Sometimes I forget too until I get a picture. I'm like, oh my God.
Right?
I can't believe that Kelly actually held on to her.
I know. She kept calling me. She was all nervous. So I was like, dude, you gotta take a Xanax. It's gonna be fine.
And then
She's
I feel
not
like after a certain period, you would have just flipped out if she got rid of her.
Oh my God, yeah. She tried to get rid of Milo. Her and Dad are very get rid of dogs savvy.
Get rid of dogs.
I can't do that.
Me either.
Like-
I literally remember we got in such a big fight over Milo. She's like, can't fucking do this. And I was like, I'll
Oh, yeah.
fucking leave. I'll fucking leave. With Milo.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, shit, I Freya attacked Chase and I didn't get rid of her.
Yeah, sometimes that just happens.
You just gotta fucking spend the money and fix it.
Exactly. They were arguing over bones tonight, apparently. I was like, okay, just take the bones away. Like, what
Yeah,
are you
I
just standing
never-
there for?
I never do bones. Well, Charlie and Freya can have a bone at the same time in the same room. Chase cannot have a bone with anybody in the same room. So he goes
Yeah.
by himself. So it's just best to separate them.
I think so too. And surprisingly, it was actually Augie that wanted to like tussle.
Yeah,
I'm like-
it's usually the girl.
It's funny.
Unless it's Charlie, then he just steals everything. All right, let's see. Sis has 1 minute.
Yes.
What's your status, sis?
1 minute.
She's gonna get so mad at me.
Jeez, I actually do have to wake up at 6 a.m. though. I'm not joking.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've been going to bed at like 3:30,
Oh my God.
and
How?
I don't know. And then I get up at 8.
Holy shit. See, I would look dead. Apparently, I already look fucking dead though. That guy.
Somebody
Such a
told
dick.
you
Yeah,
that?
was so rude. That was so freaking rude.
Somebody actually told you that?
Emaciated. What'd you say?
Somebody actually told you look dead?
Oh yeah, tell him the story.
Well, we were getting our firm pictures done for like become newer, and I'll go on the website. I was so excited, and this photographer is bald, fat, and gay. Terrible mixture. But we were vibing before, and I show up, and I'm like all dolled up. Usually I'm not. He liked me yesterday. He did not like me today. He goes, huh? I'm like, what? He's like, you look really, I don't know, emaciated. Like, what? I go, that's weird. That's a weird comment. I eat a lot. Like, I made it weird because it's so disrespectful. Yeah, like that. In what world is that funny? I have dark humor. He said it in not a funny way. He was being dead serious, and the whole room got so uncomfortable. So then I was trying to make jokes, so then everyone would chill out. But yeah,
So you had
That's
to
crazy.
fix the atmosphere that he caused.
yes. And they were all like, "John, don't say that. Stop." He was like, "What? I'm checking on her." What? I literally am not skin and bones.
No, you were not skin and bones.
Fuck.
And how does he know that you don't have an eating disorder?
Well, that too. Like, what if I had major mental health issues and then that just sent me over the edge and then I decided to become officially bulimic? Like,
Or kill yourself?
well, that too, yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
sorry,
come up
we
and get
don't-
a beer
Okay, babe.
since we're still waiting on sis. Hopefully she'll get here soon.
She should be joining by the time you get back down.
Okay.
She just texted and said she was going to join.
What?
Which I just got a lot of my stuff done, so that works out. When I need a little snacky snack,
We didn't make dinner.
eat that. You want to warm up real quick?
Sure.
Is it better to do quick wash on delicates or delicates on delicates? I feel like quick
How
wash.
fast do you need it?
Well, I don't. It's a lot of strings. And so quick wash is 26 minutes, but delicates is 44.
Delicates is because it's going to go slower. So I would do
Okay.
delicate.
Gotcha.
Quick
That's
wash
my-
is to just get everything done very fast.
What
Whereas
is
the
that?
spin cycle won't be as harsh.
Oh, yeah. That's
Do
okay,
I want
sure.
to eat? Do I want to eat a bowl of cereal while we watch Honey Nut Cheerios, or do I want to eat this cheese, cashews, and ham little
For
sort of
sure.
snack pack?
A bowl of cereal. You don't want
Right.
cheese breath for bad.
I don't want cheese breath.
Cheesy
love
meat breaths. Someone had Adderall breath.
Yeah, for 30 seconds.
He said joining.
Nice. There's Lay's potato chips right there if you want some chips.
I got some hot chips down too.
I like how you say chips. I like that word.
Chips. I love Honey Nut Cheerios.
They're actually my favorite. I have them also in my pantry.
I have 3 boxes right now. Because I'm like, oh, don't know what to eat? Cereal. I need to eat, but I'm not hungry. Cereal.
Cereal always, every single day. I feel like we grew up on cereal.
I have 1, 2, 3 boxes of Honey Nut Cheerios, a box of Cocoa Puffs, a box of Captain Crunch Berries, a box of Fruity Pebbles, and a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Holy cow.
I love cereal.
It's the best.
Yeah, we ate a lot of cereal, for sure.
Oh my god. That was like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And a lot of cheese hot dogs.
Yes, or raw hot dogs.
Do
you remember that?
Raw
Oh
hot
my god. I love
raw
it.
hot
try
dogs?
it again.
The fuck?
I haven't tried it as an adult.
Sam, a raw hot dog?
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
I think it would be good. Kev hates it.
There's no shot I'm eating a raw hot dog.
We used to eat them all the time.
How was that normal? Were they cooked? Low-key?
I don't know. They were cooked, but they were cold.
No
We
way.
would go fishing and then I would just like take a piece of bait, which is a raw hot dog, and eat it. That's sick.
That's disgusting.
Yep, that was us. That was us.
That's really gross. Like
Now I could see
touching
sis
gross.
doing something like that.
That was all of us.
We were kind of hillbilly.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go creeking. Now you can pay me to go to creek.
Yeah, I'm not getting a brain-eating amoeba.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we would catch like crawfish with our bare hands. I like run from the wasp on the sidewalk today.
I just choked.
So soaked.
Okay. Is this here yet?
She's late as fuck. No.
She literally just said joining. Do you see her in any of the other channels?
No.
She gaslighting us.
Well, first she said Olivia's crying for no reason. I'm ignoring her, and then she said joining.
Yeah, I don't see her in any of them.
I need to stream this on my TV.
Yeah,
Jordan.
once we join, or once he start, you should actually be able to do it now.
Oh yeah, I can.
It's not going to put our voices up there, right?
Oh. Well, I'm just screen mirroring now.
Why
Oh
is
shit, your
my-
voice is up there.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
What if you mute the
Oh,
TV?
it's
Does it
fine.
still go through the phone?
Let me try that. Mute. Well, I'll let Jordan try it. Mute the TV.
Okay, it's muted.
Can you still hear me on your phone? Wait.
But now I can't hear you if you talk, so I don't know what you're saying.
Hold on. Unmute me. Unmute me.
You're unmuted. No, I'm so glad you're off mute.
On your phone. On your phone. See at the top it
Yes.
has the
Yes.
change audio output.
Audio output.
And then put it to
Wait.
your phone.
And then put it to your phone.
How do I go to say it again? Directions.
Are you on the? Are you out of Kevin's like video thing?
Video thing.
Okay.
Where it just has him,
Where it just
his
has
square,
him,
my
his
square, your
my
square,
square, your square.
Yeah.
and then see the speaker top right.
Your top right.
There's like a speaker,
Like a
and
speaker.
then click that, and it should
and click
say
that and it should
change
say
audio
change
output.
audio output.
Like where it says general.
Yeah, there it says
Yeah,
general, and then there's a
general,
speaker, and
there's
then a
speaker,
person
and then
with a plus.
person and a plus.
Do you see
Yeah, so I'm
see
clicking
that?
general.
that? No, don't click fucking
No,
general.
It's fucking general.
No, I'm like,
Actually, click it, and then go to voice setting,
Voice setting.
okay.
and then wait,
Input mode.
maybe.
Maybe.
Nope,
Nope.
don't do that.
Okay.
You don't have the speaker up there on the top
Up
right?
there on the top right.
I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to you over text.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Because I have a speaker.
Speaker.
It's right there, you fuck.
Right there, you fuck.
What?
Under your
Under
Wi-Fi,
Your Wi-Fi.
there's a speaker.
I know.
A megaphone.
When I click that, it takes off my AirPlay.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah. So now it's only on my phone.
The video?
Yeah.
Damn it. Guess
How
I'm
come yours
watching
is
on my
different?
phone.
Guess I'm watching on my phone.
Maybe because it's not on my TV right now. Wait, you know what we can do? No, never mind. That's not gonna work. Did you move, sis? Oh, there she is.
Oh my god, that was so much ridiculous things. I'm going to mute right now.
Okay. Oh, I think Kevin's coming up to try to figure it out. No, that was the cat. Babe, are you muted? I can't hear you. I can't hear anybody. Jordan? Jordan. Oh, she's muted. Why is everybody muted? Okay, now we can talk. Hello? Jordan?
Oh, fuck. Hello. Okay. You can hear me now?
Where were you, babe?
I was on mute.
lost sound too.
I am back.
Okay, I can hear you now. We're just gonna have to watch it on our phone. That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, you could stay on the phone and use that for audio and pull it up on like YouTube or Twitch because I have it on there as well. But you'll see
Oh,
me
there
on
you
there.
go.
But you'll see
Instead
me
of
on there.
watch-
It's up to you. I don't.
I'm just gonna watch on here.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Same.
I watch everything on my phone anyway. I'm on my phone half the time, half my life.
Half your life.
Sis, can you see my screen?
I think she can. She's not gonna talk, but sis, text us if you can see the Jason Kelsey on the screen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she can.
All right, you ready?
She's not talking because
Somebody count it out.
being a devil. Yes, please. We are so ready. 3.
Yeah.
Jordan, you gotta do it with me. 3,
2,
1.
All right,
go.
let's get to
All right, here we go. Finally,
the part of this show that I think
Thank you,
is
Kev.
what
I got you.
everybody is going
Thank
to
you,
be
baby.
talking about.
Do I get to say it? Do I get
Well-
to say?
Oh my God, she's so
I get to
beautiful.
say the 2 words. Yes.
First of
I
all,
love
you
her
can do whatever
hair
you want, Taylor. We're not
No,
going
I
to
don't-
review. This is very
I want
much
to work
whatever.
within the framework of the podcast. I'm a fan of the podcast.
Typically, we
Yeah.
would allow the guest to say new news.
Yeah, I want to do it.
I think Taylor has a little bit of new news.
She's so cute.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and
this.
gentlemen, boys and girls, 92%ers. We missed you. This is a very special episode of New Heights, a Wondery show. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. This is my big brother, Jason Kelsey.
What are you doing,
Out of
babe?
Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Yeah,
University of Cincinnati grad, Cincy. Wow, baby. Arrowhead can't come soon enough, baby. Let's go, Bearcats. Let's go,
Oh, yeah, lay
baby.
down.
Subscribe on YouTube.
I'll turn it
Wondery
down so you
Plus,
could
wherever
hear
get
each
your
other,
podcasts,
but
and
I could
follow
turn
the
it
show
back
on
up.
Social media at New Heights Show with one S for fun
No,
clips
I would
throughout
like to
the
hear
week.
the-
Jason.
Show more.
got
We
it.
can hear each other very well.
Why
The
don't you
voice
tell
is
the
coming through a
people what
lot.
we got coming
Okay, just
up?
want to make
That's
sure.
right, 92%ers. You may remember
honey.
when we said
Yeah.
New Heights wasn't coming back till August 27th. Well, that
We
was
lied.
a lie. That was a lie. And hopefully you can forgive us because we got as Travis said, we have a very special episode today that we just simply could not turn down. That's right.
I'm trying
This
to
is
look
a
at all the
special
stuff
preseason
behind him.
episode that we decided to bring to you a
Same.
little early.
So let's not waste any of their time, Jason. Let's get
Huh?
right to it. You want to do the honors?
Our guest today is the singer, songwriter, producer, and director from Nashville, Tennessee. That's bullshit. She is from Reading, Pennsylvania. She is the most awarded artist in the history of the American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, and iHeart Radio Music Awards.
Yeah, damn.
She has 14 Grammy Awards and is the only artist in the history to win
Sheesh.
Album of the Year 4 times. Last December, she wrapped up the Eras Tour, which spanned 149 shows across 51 cities,
Oh.
5
Damn.
continents, and was the most attended tour of all time.
time.
I'm still going. Hold on for it. Her last album, The Torture Poets Department, set a record with 1.76 billion streams
Billion
globally
streams.
within
Did
the
it?
first
Billion.
week alone.
All right.
And
the
as a
first
fan
week.
of that guy on the Chiefs, she has 19 wins,
guy on the
2
Chiefs.
AFC titles, and
Who
a
has
Super
it
Bowl.
in the background?
In the background.
Wait, is it me?
Who did that?
Just if you move us to your TV, just mute the Discord, and then when you want to talk, unmute yourself. I love you so much.
Okay, sorry guys. Okay, muting.
Okay.
Podcasting
I love you.
debut, the most aggressive guest in the history of shows, Taylor.
I just had to come out and get medicine. This is
intro,
crazy.
Jason.
This is
Oh
great.
my God.
I've seen this before.
No,
He's
look,
done
his
it
Look
soul
at
before.
her
has
smooth
left his body.
Just
How
breathe,
creepy.
Jason.
No,
How
that was
creepy.
so
And
good.
she's so
Thank
beautiful.
you.
I tried.
Thank
Tay,
you
I
for
tried.
screaming for like
He just
47
glows
seconds.
with, like-
That was so nice.
Fucking
She,
northern
I've never
right
seen her
now.
happier.
I'm shaking.
Look at
Tay.
that.
No, you did a great job.
I've never seen her happier.
Did I
Sure.
get everything? How much more could we have put in that? Like I felt like that was.
That was
She's
such
like
an
alive.
amazing intro, and
You look
also just
so
like thanks for
good.
wearing the merch. That goes a
She's
long
literally
way.
just looks like
just like
Just the
immediately
happiest
makes me
she's
feel
ever
comfortable
been.
Just looking deeply into my own eyes.
I think she's
Okay.
taking all of her vitamins.
That's what I was going
She's
for.
taking
It's
Yeah.
a good t-shirt. I
Well,
like
thanks for having me. This is my first podcast.
This is amazing. Thank you for coming on.
I can't believe that.
so long to jump on podcasts.
You know what? I was
What?
waiting for you guys to
Her
invite
first
me.
ever
This is my
podcast.
favorite podcast.
So we've already been over this. You're a big fan of the show. You're
That's
a
why I think they're
92%er.
engaged.
What are your favorite segments that you
What
hear
if she
Travis
tells us
and
that?
I go into on a routine?
Look for her hand.
I like new news just because of the screaming. Like I hear him screaming new news from across the house constantly.
Yes.
It's like my favorite part. Like he'll be like new news.
That means
new
they live
news," and I'm
together?
in the kitchen, be like new news.
Oh
Um,
my god.
So
What
I
was
love
that, like, in
because of
front of
just
the mouth with
following
the little
of it.
ring on the
Like,
finger?
I
What the fuck was
love,
that?
No dumb questions.
Oh, I
New
think
I
news.
really like
Think
it.
she
It's the
just
middle
bring her
advice
finger
is
out
what-
like that?
It's kind of
Yeah.
my personal favorite.
your middle
Do you
finger.
usually agree with the advice, or do you just like listening to it?
I mean,
This
I
is
think
the
that, like, you
undercover.
guys give
His brother's
such
background
male-centric
is undercover.
advice.
It looks like a
It's
mess.
which I think
It
is
looks
just
like there would be nothing
just
there, just like a
dudes who
bunch of
don't
like
want drama.
basement junk. There's shit in the
Dudes who are
back.
trying to
Oh,
avoid
my
the
ears
mess.
ringing. So that's true.
But sometimes you're gonna, like, do a bit
Spanish.
and
That's
say
it.
the messiest thing that they
I
can,
can't
which
hear
is funny too.
So
the
we're going to ask the
podcast,
question
baby.
everybody watching the show
If you
is
could turn it
gonna
up just
ask.
a little bit more.
Why are you coming
Okay.
on the show? Why New Heights? What are you doing? You have so many better things to do with your time.
That's really good.
This podcast has done a lot for me. I owe a lot to this podcast. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
Worked pretty good.
yeah, hey,
Were his friendship bracelets that good? Did you give the friendship bracelets, or was that just on the podcast? Like,
I've never been. I've never seen.
Yeah,
the
they
original.
didn't leave the stadium because I was butthurt,
He
Jason.
was. He
Okay,
was threw
fair
a
enough.
I was-
tantrum. He threw
butthurt.
a man
The entire
tantrum.
he's
world
out of
saw.
here.
It's so funny. It's
My
like
plan is
also,
ruined.
She
like-
loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
This is so
she
wild.
hates me.
Like it was such a wild romantic gesture to just be like, I want to date you. Like on, I don't know. It was at first when I looked at it, I was
Sweetie,
like,
that's
this
what
dude is.
That's what it does when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead. That's what it did. to
This
me.
dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. That's what I thought at first, and then I
You
was
come
like,
to Arrowhead, I get to meet you. That's the perk of
you-
playing for the Chiefs.
You realize he didn't even reach out to our management. I was like, when this podcast came out,
Well,
I was
I
like, did he ever reach out to be like in the tents, or
I
did we
didn't-
know he was in the building? He came with Pat, and he thought that because he knows the elevator lady that
Oh,
he
yeah, the
could
Ray
talk
Coach,
to
yeah.
her about just getting down
Well,
to
that's
my
how it
dressing
works.
Yeah.
You just go.
And I got
room. Yeah,
denied.
that's
They
how
were
it
like,
works
"No,
in
this-"
1973.
When the elevator
Yeah.
was invented.
but yeah, he really just was like, I know a guy, I can figure this out. But I actually, when I thought about it, I was like, actually, we live in a day and age where, like, I'm not an online person at all. I'm not like on social media like that, and like I'm genuinely terrified to open my DMs.
Smart.
It's
We
just like
lost
it's just
this,
like
by the way.
I just there's smoke coming out of my
Can you
DMs. Like, I don't
pause?
want to go near that. I don't know.
It's
what
like
If
to
you
can't
do.
even
want
see the
somebody to
podcast
go through it,
anymore.
I'll go through it just because I'll laugh my
Yeah,
ass off.
same. My screen's black. Oh, it's
I
back.
can see it.
Is she saying something?
Sis.
Her phone probably fucking died.
Probably.
She probably did.
Let me see if her location updates, because if it doesn't, then I know that that's what it was.
Damn it, sis. Never fails.
Oh, we'll keep going.
She looks so good right there, though.
Literally. She just looks like she's happy and glowing and healthy. You know, like it's like she thickened up, like in a good way. Not like she's fat, but like before, remember she was
healthy.
like, yeah, she was like skin and bones. She had like she didn't even have like an ass. Because now
Yeah,
she's
she
like, I
was
think she's like
struggling.
taking care of herself.
And I feel like he'd be a good chef. Because he's always eating football meals.
Yeah, true. Okay, I guess just keep going. She'll
What is
join
a
us.
Football meal. All right. I'm ready.
It means meat
Oh, meat.
and
okay.
vegetables.
Like protein stuff.
And rice.
Gosh.
Right.
And rice.
And rice. All right. Chicken and rice. All right. Keep going.
Yeah, she'll
All
join
right.
back.
All right.
It's like if you have like 20 million unread DMs, you're
Are
just
you
like,
not entertained?
So this kind of felt more like I was in an 80s John Hughes movie and he was just like standing outside of my window with a boombox, just being like, I want to date you.
Yeah.
Do you want to
That
go on
is-
a date with me? I made you a friendship bracelet. Do you want to date me?
Just
I was
come
like,
outside and meet me. Just meet me once. Just give me a chance.
So I was like, if this guy isn't crazy, which is a big if, this is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was
Yeah.
a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs. Like I know what she wants me to do.
I feel that. That's
I know
a
exactly what she wants me to do.
She's like, this is just her wish list of like,
Meet me, please. Now I'm butthurt.
yeah. I'm upset that you didn't meet me, even though you didn't know I wanted to meet you because I didn't do any proper logistical planning.
Who plans
typical
nowadays?
Kelsey. Typical
Hey.
Kelsey.
It was wild. It was wild, but it worked. I'm glad it worked. I'm just circling back to New Heights to say thank you for this.
Yes.
Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Aw.
So yeah, that's
And thank you to New Heights, all the editing. Jake, thank you for putting that on social media and letting it do its
But hold
course.
on, before we move on, how did you know he wasn't crazy? Because that's the other side of that, right? Like a guy goes up there and professes his love for
What's wrong with
you.
being
It's
crazy,
either
Jason?
one, it's like this could be the most romantic thing in the world. It
What's
can
wrong
also
with
be
being
like
crazy
this
about
is.
somebody?
he is crazy,
Well, I
Jason.
mean, but there's a right crazy.
Yeah, he's the good kind of crazy. And I knew that he wasn't crazy the first couple of times that we talked. I was just like, he's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal. Like also like just the way that he could make me laugh so immediately about
good.
normal things. Like Travis is like, he's just a vibe booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. Like, you know, he's like when you take a
Human
picture on your
exclamation. I
phone and you
love you,
put the
girl.
like, you push the enhanced.
Right, he
color
just said, "I love
button.
you, dear."
That's like what you
That's
do to
why when I
everyone's
text,
life.
I'm always
You
exclamations.
I
I'm
do
never
Dear.
so many more
Aw.
exclamation points now,
I
but
love
I
you,
think it was
dear.
just like you're so non-judgmental about people, and you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
Oh, it was the best.
You were nice. You were
It was
so
the best.
nice.
I got a clean slate.
You were like,
Imagine
thank you.
get a clean slate.
He doesn't know
for
any of my
asking.
bad stuff.
Are you kidding me?
Jason, on our first date, I legitimately asked him
It's
what it was like when the Chiefs played the Eagles in the Super Bowl and he looked across the field, across the line of scrimmage, and saw his brother standing on the other, like 5 feet in front of him on the field.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Didn't happen.
he was, and he didn't even look at me.
Yo, that's
Like, I
hilarious.
now know what an insane question that was. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense. And my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as the defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time. I thought that the quarterbacks.
I mean, that's how you played it on the playground growing up. So I understand if you hadn't like.
No, you
Really
don't
been
understand.
there.
I thought it was
That's right.
like Jared Goff is here and Josh Allen's here,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, they blow a whistle and then they go at each other and they're like, "Arr!"
That's
and it's
actually
like,
not-
who's gonna
listen,
win?
That's actually.
I would love to see
Roger?
Jared Goff
got it.
play
I've
some
got-
defense. Let's see
I've
Jared
got,
Goff on
I've
defense.
got some ideas. I've got some thoughts. Yeah. I didn't know what a first down was. I didn't know what the chains were. I didn't know what
Yes.
a tight end was.
I am forever thankful for you diving into
Tight
the
end.
football world wholeheartedly.
Oh my God. I fell in love with it. I became obsessed with it. I
Yes.
became like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted Xavier Worthy." And my friends are like, who body snatched you? What do you mean we
I
drafted
forget where I
Xavier
was.
Worthy?
I forget where I was, but you were the first person to tell me that.
No,
we
I was
drafted
I literally don't
Xavier
know what that
in the
means.
draft.
No, I was screeching. I couldn't
he
believe
joined the
I was
Chiefs.
freaking out. We're
I
talking
couldn't
about
believe
like
either.
was
I'm
he
like, wait,
good?
is she right? I had to look
Yeah.
this up.
Yeah.
I'm like, did she get the wrong information here? But yeah, we traded up. And
yeah, we're
sure
talking
enough.
about cover 2, cover 4, cover 0,
Ooh,
man,
see?
cover. We're learning.
I-
I continue to learn.
Maybe somebody else that even knows what those coverages are.
Yeah, I'm not ready to
knows
be an
leverage.
analyst right
She
now,
That's
but
been, yeah.
give me 16 months.
I mean, you're going to pick up on it. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you would ask some of the best questions when we were up in the booth, and there's like your desire to learn more, but your genuine excitement around it, as well as like your competitiveness.
She's not fucking around. No, Tay's not fucking around.
Oh God.
She's not fucking around.
Tay's not fucking around.
Reclaiming Masters, you want to tee this
Yeah,
up, Trev?
let's tee it up. One of my favorite things.
Why is
this
his
summer
hoodie blue and
was
says miracle?
Taylor reclaiming her masters. Her recording of her first 6 albums finally became hers.
Yep.
And you haven't really talked about it. You made that beautiful post on all your social channels, thanking everyone that made it happen and everything. But why don't you tell the 92%ers how it really felt?
Oh wow. So to catch anyone up who doesn't know about this saga, like I signed a record deal when I was 15, and I always kind of refer to it as I got my music back this summer, but I never owned my music at all. So traditionally, a lot of record deals are set up in a way that artists don't own what's called their master recordings. Owning your master recordings means that you have complete control and power over distribution, licensing, and essentially the way your legacy is shaped. It's a huge
Is this showing back yet?
thing. It's always been a huge thing for me. Like since I was
No,
a
not yet.
teenager, I've been actively saving up money
I
to
feel
buy
like we
my
would have
music
heard her
back
a little.
and to ever own it in the first place, because it's usually the label that owns it. But I've always wanted this to happen. So it's been sold. My music has been sold a few times. The first time that it was sold, it really ripped my heart out of my chest. And I told everybody exactly how that felt for me and what I was going through. And I started basically defiantly re-recording my music because I wanted to own it. And this was the only way I thought it was ever going to happen. And so
I knew she had a bad kid, and she's just got a little bit of a bad kid.
yeah,
It's
you
not,
gotta,
it's not a bad kid. That's a
Yeah.
freaking savvy kid.
Yeah.
That's what
Just
that is.
defiant.
That's like, hey,
Yeah. I've been told I've been defiant a lot
Yeah.
of times.
well,
in
you
my
are
life,
defiant.
so.
You're very
it's,
defiant.
it's like I
Insubordinate, Travis.
insubordinate. Yeah, it's I think for me, that was the closest I ever thought I would get to owning my music. And so re-recording my music, it was so exciting to get to have that opportunity. But there was still like, I thought about not owning my music every day. It was something that I never was, it's like an intrusive thought that I had every day. And so we do the Eras tour. After the Eras tour, I had a meeting with my team, and we decided this might be a good time to approach the current owners of it. The owners of it was a private equity firm called Shamrock Capital. I knew them to be above board people. They had been very friendly to us.
Why wouldn't they give it to her for free? They're not
what
real
I was
friends.
looking to
Right.
do, though, was I wanted to buy my music outright. I don't want to be in a partnership. I don't want to own 30% of it. I want to own all of it.
Yeah. And you deserve that.
But it was a long shot to think that they would do that they would sell that asset to
crazy.
me.
It's a big asset.
It's a huge decision for them to make, to sell that to anyone, including me. I decided that rather than this be like a business conversation, I'm in the business of human emotion. I would so much rather lead heart first in something like this, because for me, this is not, I want to own this asset because of its returns, because if it's, because of the dividends that I will receive over the years. I want it because this is my handwritten diary entries from my
Lay
whole
this
life.
out,
These are the
motherfucking
songs I
queen.
wrote about every phase of my life. This is my photography, my music videos, my most of which I funded.
Yeah.
My artwork, everything that I've ever done is in this catalog. And so rather than send lawyers or management like in a big crew, I sent my mom and my brother, who I work with, to LA, and they they sat down and they this happens. I don't ever really talk about it because it's
huge.
they sat down with Shamrock Capital, and
Your NDA
they
probably
told
expired.
them what this meant for me. Like, this is, they told me the
Wait,
whole
it's
story.
so
Like,
good.
all the times we've tried to buy it, all the times it's fallen through, all the times we had gotten plans together and figured out something we thought was going to work and it didn't at the last minute. And
You
so
mean because she's good at it?
my mom calls me afterwards. She's like, look, they were wonderful.
So, like,
they
she
heard us
couldn't do
out.
anything about it.
We have no idea which way they're going to go with this. And so I was like, I get it. I haven't gotten my hopes up about this in a decade. And so it was a couple months after the Super Bowl. We're in Kansas City. And I get a call from my mom, and she's like, you got your music. And so sorry that it's literally been so long since this happened. It's every time I talk about it. She was like, you got
Look how
your
comforting
music.
he
And
is.
I just very dramatically hit the floor, for real. Like, honestly, just started
It's been a long time coming.
bawling my eyes out, and I'm just like just weeping and kind of like unable. I was just like, really? Really? What do you mean? And I'm like, get yourself together, get your shit together. Like, just go tell Travis in a normal way.
Yeah.
And I knock on the door. He's playing video games. And I'm trying to say it in a normal way. And I'm just like, Travis!
I'm like, oh no, what just happened?
And he puts his headset down. He's like, guys, gotta go. And I think he thought something was wrong. And you come up and I'm just like, I got all my music back. And then just start absolutely heaving.
Just dead
crying.
weight. Just dead weight. Losing all control.
Had no power in my legs to support myself. And yeah, this changed my life. I can't believe it still. Every time I think about it, it's like I have to tell the short version to
my heart
everyone
is like pounding.
because it is still like this will affect the rest of my
I feel
life.
like my hands are like getting cold for her
now,
because like my entire nervous system is like intertwined.
I can't believe this happened. Like, how lucky am I? How grateful am I? I'm so grateful to like the artists that helped me with my re-records, because when I did my re-records, I started doing those in 2021. Mm-hmm. And a lot of like
the entire world is like so elated right now.
This is a bad idea. This is her sort of derailing her career in a way. Nobody's interested in you doing the same album twice. Fans are not going to be engaged with this. This is not going to go well for her.
I think he's like taking in the moment right now.
I still was able to like reach out to friends of mine like Phoebe Bridgers, Keith Urban, Maren Morris, Chris Stapleton, Haley Williams, Fall Out Boy, like all these absolutely incredible artists that like shape who I am as an artist. Yeah. And they like agreed to be a part of the re-records. And I one of the only people I told before this happened was like, I called Phoebe Bridgers and I was just like, and she's like, did you just say what I think you said? I was like, yeah. And so this has just been like, I'm so grateful for it.
It just dimmed? It just dimmed right there. It just dimmed right there.
It's just unbelievable. And I was so happy.
Go back. Go back.
That was Kevin. That was Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, I started crying.
That was me. I was turning it up.
I was just so happy for you because I've seen
like the actual banner change.
I've seen how you make
yes, that was Kev.
The effort and the focus and the strategy behind what just one album in Torture Post.
I'm very hyper observant.
And in Fortnite, and I was
every time you speak, I cannot hear.
Entire life, and
so just talk really more quiet.
Your first 6 albums, you weren't given the rights to all of that, and I know what that looked like, and I know how much it burned you that you didn't have that. And you didn't have your creation. And I think doing it the right way, creating the fan base that you did the right way, and leading your life in a direction that you were eventually going to get it back somehow, some way, because of you always doing things.
Yeah, he's getting laid tonight.
So
for sure.
How does music ownership?
Like
this is so
already
crazy
did.
to me. So
like this is a
wrote
while
these
ago.
songs, you sang these songs,
like from the
put
back.
everything into them, and don't get me wrong.
It is pre-recorded, so yeah, he probably did
Support
already.
artists out there, but
yeah,
how does ownership of music even work? Like when you recorded these songs when you were 16, right? Is that like the singer
Can you dumb
gets
it
a
down
portion?
to us 90%?
Yeah.
The singer gets a certain portion. The artist gets or the songwriter gets a certain portion, and then the publishing company gets a certain portion.
Okay, so that's a great question, and there's 2 main categories that we're talking about here.
Go ahead.
So master recordings is the actual recording.
Yes.
It's the actual vocal, band, production, mixing, mastering, that actual thing.
Yes.
Mine also included my album artwork, my music videos, everything that went along with any era of music that I had done for my first 6 albums.
Got it.
Every era.
So then there's another category, which is publishing.
Yes.
I own my publishing, which is why, I have control over, if my song is used in a film, I wanted them to use Taylor's version instead of the original version. I, the songwriter, can decide that.
Got it. Okay.
And so it's like I've always been very lucky because my publishing was protected. A lot of artists have their publishing sold away from them, or they sell their publishing, and a lot of artists, it may not be important to them. It was always important for me. The publishing aspect of it has always been something I've had firmly in place, which is great because my songwriting is.
I hope people
the
hear this
core
and
of-
fuck the
of
world up.
Why I do this, why I love it so much, and what I think has made anything happen in my career at all.
Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that.
Aww.
Says her boyfriend.
Says a lot of people.
Basically, then you have the master recordings side of
Not
things.
just you, Travis, kind of
Now,
feeling like
this
that
is
was
a
good.
discussion that was not really brought up
I bet he knows
amongst the
every
artist
song.
communities, especially
I bet he knows
not
every
the
song.
fans. This was all kind of industry centric and kind of boring contract stuff that like fans were not speaking about. And
Mid
so
hairline book called
one
Cat.
thing that I think is really great that has come about because of this is that I have so many new artists come up to me now and say, "Hey, I didn't even know this was a thing."
Yeah.
And when I went to go and negotiate for my record deal, I negotiated to have my masters revert back to me after a certain amount of years, or that I
interesting.
own them outright. And
Fuck
it's not
yes,
for everyone.
bitches
Not
up.
everyone cares about this. Artist to artist, artists have different priorities. Some artists sell off all their masters because everyone's allowed to have their own priorities. What I wanted though is that if I were
Above
to put
her
the
head,
information out about what
Extraordinary
I went
Records.
through, at least it gets artists talking about this.
Yeah.
To decide whether
Dude,
this
watch
is
her
a
open
priority
her
for
own
them.
company.
You can't know if it's a priority for you unless you know what has come before you and what has happened. And so the master recordings thing, that's your actual ownership of your recordings. To put it in perspective, if I never would have been able to buy back my music, one day someone else would be leaving all of my music from my first 6 albums to their kids in their will.
Right. Yeah.
And you think about it like that, it's like,
That's
I thought of it,
disgusting.
I made it, I recorded it, I paid for most of those music videos. I wanted an opportunity to buy that back. And that was important to me.
You feel like they're yours. They should be yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think it was easier
And passed down to her
for you
kids.
to do one because
She just grabbed his leg.
just you talking about this, you're so aware of the business side of this and the legal like you're more aware than I think probably most artists are. But
Smartest
being
woman in the world.
it's crazy. Being a songwriter,
Says her
Songwriter,
boyfriend.
Smartest woman in the world. Keep going.
you being the songwriter, being the singer, owning the publishing rights, being able to re-record songs, that gave you leverage and able to make this move, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
His hands are so big.
That was it. And also, in my contract, they didn't put a clause in that said I couldn't re-record because nobody was doing it and nobody thought that was a good idea.
Right.
So, and also like, who would be that stubborn? Like who would be that petty
This badass kid over here.
that they would
that's
record
right.
every single thing
It's so badass. though.
over and
Well,
over
not-
again.
What was your favorite
Well,
one to revisit?
not just that. Hold on, Bill. But not just that. Who has a fan base that's going to listen to the same album twice in a row?
It's a good point, Jason. It's a good
Like
point.
honestly,
And-
and this is where they missed it. You had
If you make
this
a third
diehard
1989, I'll
community
listen
that
to
you had
that one,
already
too.
built.
That's the thing is the
You
fans
told
are,
a story with the second time you released this album, right? And the fans got behind that
Yes.
narrative, and they're
And
like,
they-
yeah,
Right away.
"Screw the first album. We're rolling with the re-recorded album because we're supporting the artist."
They were like, "We ride at dawn," like,
That's right.
and it was amazing because they're the reason why the re-records worked out. They're the reason I was able to purchase my music back because they came to the Eras tour, and basically they're the reason why any of this worked out. And I also want to note that like the other people who are like, "We ride at dawn," my live band, they played on all the re-records. It's like, you want to know why they sound so perfect on the Eras tour? They played on all those records. Like they're session musicians too, and that's how good they are. And I'm so impressed just by their ability and their dexterity as musicians to be able to do that so convincingly, because there are actually there's the Taylor's versions one. I kind of prefer a lot of that stuff. I think it sounds incredible, but I'm happy to have all of it.
So that leads me to the next question, Tay. Now that you own all of it, you have the re-recordings, you have the original recordings. What should we listen to? Like, what do I roll? With, does it
Dealer's
matter?
choice.
You're just
Dealer's
like whatever
choice.
you guys want. Like,
yeah, it's really whatever you guys want
Okay,
because I
alright.
love both of them. I would not have put out the re-records if I didn't think that they held up or were better. I think a lot of the vocals I did on the re-records are better than the originals.
Ooh.
okay.
But it's like if you found a nostalgia in the originals and that was what you were listening to when you were 12 years old bopping around in your bedroom, go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got them all.
I'm gonna start doing comparisons. That's what I got to do. I just got to start doing comparisons.
Yeah.
You're gonna listen to every beat.
yeah.
You're certainly, it's not mandatory, Jason.
I mean, it sounds like a good time.
I'll say this: there's a few good playlists out there that have a mixture of them all.
You've been streaming?
Yes,
Thank you.
I've been streaming for about 2 years now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
No more
Thank
guilt
you so much. That's why we got that spike in the
That's
in
what
the
it was. Travis
35-year-old
Kelce.
male demographic.
Right.
Yes, that
Hey.
1.7 billion. That was at least 1 billion of those
We-
for sure.
We have one IP address from one iPhone that continually is listening to this playlist. Did you have a favorite album that you re-recorded? That, like, are there different eras that you liked recording more, re-recording?
I really liked them all, but I think Red was very special. There were
Yeah.
songs that I called From the Vault songs, and there was one which I think is maybe my favorite song I've ever written called All Too Well, the 10-minute version, where
Yeah.
I unearthed
Yes, ma'am.
I will die
there were,
on
there
that
were
hill.
originally so many more verses in that song than ended up being on the album that I had put out when I originally put out Red. I made the glorious fortuitous mistake of saying that to my fans. in
She's
an
like
interview.
glowing.
You know
Okay.
what those words mean.
I love it.
You're so handsome. So basically
I need her hair
I
color.
said that in an interview to my fans and they just like hung on to it. They were like, where's the 10-minute version? Give us the 10-minute version.
Yeah.
And when it came time to doing Taylor's version and re-recording the album, I went back in, found the verses, restructured the song to the way that it pretty much was when I had originally written it, put
Yeah.
them back in. And that song is one of my favorite things I've ever done. And it was when we were on the Eras tour, I'm watching people just like cathartically scream this song to the point where I'm like, do you need to go to the hospital? Like
Okay.
it was so passionate, the fan response to that song at the Eras tour. And I remember thinking so many times, like, what if
I've
this
probably
never
had like
happened?
4 panic
Like, what
attacks
if
now that like
I
I'm gonna have
never
to
had
like
it's
this
tell
one of
my
the most
therapist
iconic
like,
parts of your.
never
of that
mind, I
tour.
blacked out during
It
the
was
all
so
too well
fun.
panic
And so,
attack.
like, yeah, it really did make me fall back in love with that album specifically.
What?
I have a song with Phoebe Bridgers that I
Like,
really love.
you've never
on
like been
that,
in your
and,
car,
you know, From the
cried
Vault,
like you were gonna
Stapleton was a
die
part
to the
of it
song.
as well. And I think that one.
I've
I've
done
always
so many times,
loved
actually.
Fearless in 1989
Like since
in a
its
very pure
release.
way.
Babe, can you
But
pause
Red,
it?
I've kind of gone back and forth over the years and been like, you know, like
Okay, sis,
Go
get all
ahead.
your words out.
I cannot. Have you guys not done that? You've just
No.
not like had a panic attack to this
No.
song?
No, Kevin
any
has probably
song.
watched it Kevin has probably watched the video with me probably 3 different times, 4 different times, 5 different times, and we have never had a panic attack while we're watching it either.
You've never been. Okay.
I've cried.
Yeah,
that counts.
but not like full blown panic attack.
Okay, I'm not like,
Like, yeah,
talking
have there
about
been
the panic attack
tears?
really bad. Okay, not like, you know, collapse in the hallway panic attack. I'm talking about like a very like eye swollen cry.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Like
No.
where you're like, fuck, I'm just like my eyeballs are swollen a little bit now. Oh my god.
I mean,
Oh my god.
unless I
I
was
swell up
crying
when I
prior
cry.
to the song coming on.
Okay.
At least she looks
Okay,
really
you can-
good.
Okay.
You can say it,
Okay.
babe.
All right. We good?
Yes, thank you so much.
I think so, yeah.
All right. We'll take 10.
No,
That-
keep going.
re-recording it made me just be like, oh God, I love that album. I have
Yeah.
no complicated feelings about that. I wouldn't have done anything different. Maybe
Well, I
except
love
to include the original verses the first time.
Well, we just talked about the different eras a little bit. Let's talk about perhaps the most daunting thing that any artist has ever taken on, which is the Eras Tour.
Oh my God.
You finally
That's
finished it
insane.
up last December in Vancouver. I don't know. What did it feel like to wrap it up? What does it feel like now? Like not touring
wow.
and being on a jet every day, basically trying to go from country to country. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it
insane.
it
dude.
feels great, Jason. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't miss it?
I miss it. I do miss it, but it's like it was perfect for what it was.
Yes,
Do you know
it
what I
was.
mean?
Yeah.
And
For
it was
sure.
a lot of physical therapy, and it was a lot of like being in a state of perpetual physical discomfort, kind of like when you're in season, you know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm
listen,
not getting hit
my first time.
by huge 300 pounders, but the heels.
No, when I
heels
saw
for
the
that
recovery
long,
station in the hotel room after with the toe spacers,
I
and
gotta
and
acupuncture that. I've got.
Shit, I'm telling you, dude, the similarities were crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, she
We're, like,
does more than I do.
We're like comparing
after-
physical therapy stories, like recovery stuff. But
Have you ever tried taping your ankles?
we
I'm a big
related
taper.
on how much
Big
torture we
ankle
put our
tape guy.
bodies through.
Yeah.
I miss it because I miss the fans and I miss that connection. But at the
I miss
same
it
time,
too.
it was so special. It was like the most formative time of my life. I learned so much about how far I can push myself, and if I set a goal, you know, making that a 3.5 hour show in the beginning of the tour, it's like you can't like be sick one day and then decide tonight it's going to be 2.5 hours.
Right.
And it's really just like prioritizing the fans'
Toughness.
experience before anything else. And
I can
my
do it
fellow
with a broken heart,
yeah,
Don't get me
or
started.
like
dude.
Don't you get me started.
Fine.
or like stomach flu, or like just like aching feet, or blisters, or whatever. Like it just was
Which she had all of this going through, and
usually
it's
all
like,
at the
yeah,
same time. But it
going
was-
into her fourth show.
Yeah, and it's just it was kind of the coolest thing in the world, because when we were putting together this tour, I had some really lofty goals I wanted to reach conceptually, because I wanted to show fans, and especially younger fans, visuals and sort of performance art references that were really important to me as a kid, and what inspired me to want to do this, right? So like I wanted to put elements of musical theater, Broadway, ballet, you know, scenery that you would see in an opera, kind
Who
of.
thinks like this?
I was about to say, I watched the whole tour. I just thought it was amazing. I didn't know this.
But that's exactly it. I wanted it to be references that I thought were really high concept and really high value for fans, and for them to see things they hadn't necessarily seen before, all in one concert. But I wanted to do it at the highest intensity, rapid fire. You're seeing something new every 15 to 30 seconds. And so it feels like you're scrolling in an algorithm,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And when I heard reports of people saying that they got actual amnesia after the concerts, I was like, oh, I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think
Nailed it.
I think we
It's
did
a-
it, nailed it.
that's how we do it.
That's genuine. That's I wasn't even shooting for that goal, when they're like, I saw so many things and I experienced a state of euphoria that I now don't remember what happened to me. I was like, oh my God.
All
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
is that she didn't want to meet me. That's it.
That's it. That's all he got about.
And as much as you, and I've told you this, as much as you want to, give New Heights credit, I give the Eras Tour credit.
Yeah.
I give the Eras Tour credit
Tell me
because if
more.
I would have never gone to that show and been mesmerized and just been captivated,
Yeah.
and then left with such a desire to want to meet you, I would have never went on here and told everybody how butthurt I was. Yeah, I had never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh my God, I'm
Oh,
smiling
that's
so
really
bad.
I really,
You know,
I
one
really
of the
have.
best things about that last statement is you didn't even know what the word engulf meant before, like you met Taylor. Like this is, you
my
broadened
God.
your horizon so much.
We're the perfect. I'm telling you, it's so. She makes me so much better. So,
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying
No.
that.
and then, but it's like you see you on the stage, and you see how crazy you can get an entire stadium going, and then I get you in a room, and it's like I've known you forever. It's
I
like
get you in a room.
it was just the easiest
forever.
conversation I ever had, and it was just so much
He's
fun.
talking
that
about
it
getting
just,
to know her, sis. What the hell?
Knocked my socks off, from what they
You
say.
never
In
know.
and
First
out.
first.
Yeah.
Thank you. I felt
She
the
blew
same
me
exact
away,
way
and
about you.
I had never experienced something so
Blew me, is what he just said.
mesmerizing on stage, and then so real and so beautiful in person.
Hey, That's
should I leave?
wonderful.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, I think so. Honestly,
Oh,
at this
sorry.
point, I think everyone should leave.
I don't know where to go from here now.
I fucking
What?
love this.
How many countries did you do
what?
the Eras tour in?
47,000 countries, Jason.
You just listed that in the beginning.
Well, I said 51 cities, which I don't know if that's
It
right.
was a lot of countries.
150?
What was really fun about all the countries that we went to
Here it is.
is when we first started dating, he was like, I always wanted to go and really vacation in Europe and
Oh,
see
it was so much
Australia
fun.
and, you know, go to Asia. And I was like, well, I got a tour for that, you know, it's coming up. You wanna-
Oh, nice. You got room for a 6'5" guy to
Yeah, we can
come
figure it
hang
out. Like, no, the dimensions are wild, but we'll make some room. I think we'll have to leave some equipment trunks
Thank you
behind
for-
Those inventions
for
are
to
wild.
accommodating.
accommodate the size, but
Not
absolutely happy to
inventions.
have you.
She
We got
said
to,
dimensions.
you know, we got to travel the
Dimensions,
world
sis.
and have vacations and adventures when I wasn't on stage, which was really fun because, like, Europe was so fun. Australia is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great, and that entire part of our lives, like, I was on tour for so long, and now I finally am not on tour, and it's kind of great because I'm getting my hobbies back. Like, when I was on tour, all I had the bandwidth for was, what's the acoustic mashup this week? How do I say welcome to the Eras Tour in Portuguese? You know, that was the only thing taking up my brain space. And now it's
been so fun to see what Taylor actually gets into around the house.
it's like, I'd say all my hobbies could be categorized as like hobbies you could have had in the 1700s. You know, like, I get on my
I love
granny
that.
shit.
You enjoy doing all of these homey things.
I- yeah,
That's
I
basically
love-
what you're saying?
Yeah, I like to sew. I
Yep.
specialize, as you know, in children's purses and baby blankets. I
Yeah.
make two things, and
I
that's
do know
it.
that very well.
Um,
Very good at these two things.
I love to paint. I love to cook. I have a
Bake?
different baking obsession every 6 months.
I'm
Yeah.
the luckiest man in the world.
Right now,
Dude.
right now we're very deep in a sourdough obsession that has
Oh,
taken
I am
over my
aware.
life.
Oh,
I am aware.
Yeah.
And
You've
I'm
s-
very deep in it now. You've got
Right?
me deep in this.
Sourdough?
I'm
Bun in
lucky,
the
I'm,
oven? What
lucky
the hell's going
I'm
on?
working as much as I am and running as much as I am because
She never said bun in the
I'm getting
oven.
the caloric intake.
People are
Yeah,
making
he
sourdough
asked
right
me
now.
to
It's a
send
thing
him
on
2
TikTok.
loaves of sourdough at training camp. I'm like wrapping sourdough loaves in like saran wrap or
disgusting.
whatever, like cling film. The sourdough's taken over my life in a huge way. I'm really talking about bread 60% of the time now. It's become a huge factor.
I mean, and she's getting good with making all these different versions of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite one is probably, I mean, the regular sourdough is one of my favorites, but the blueberry.
Yeah, we do. There's a blueberry lemon. There's
Love
cinnamon
this.
swirl, cinnamon raisin,
Mm.
and
This is like, I
this
shouldn't
one
be
I've been
listening to
workshopping
that.
for the girls
Oh,
because they
shit.
love everything rainbow. Funfetti sourdough.
Oh my gosh. That's going to blow their mind.
No, it will. Because
Yes.
they love sprinkles. Like we put
Oh, yeah.
sprinkles in everything when we hang out.
Yeah.
It's really
What's that?
yeah.
She's a loafer for life now.
Yeah. And
Sprinkles
it's
in
gotten
everything?
it's gotten
Loafer.
pretty
Right.
crazy over here. I'm just like always like baking bread and texting my friends and being like, can I send you some bread? I need some feedback. Do you like this one better than you liked the other one? Like
Yeah.
I did the rise a little differently. I'm on like sourdough blogs. There's a whole community of us. And I didn't know
Oh
it.
my gosh.
This is an
The amount of
underworld.
people
wonder what her
hoping
cover
that you're
name
on
is.
their blog
Oh, I'm on your
of
blog.
sourdough.
Girl, I'm on your blog. But it's like, I just didn't know this. There's people like me out there, and this is where the internet is good. This is where
Okay.
the internet is a good place where you can curate a reality where, like, all I really use the internet for is sourdough and when Travis shows me videos of otters on his Instagram algorithm.
I mean,
I want
It's,
I
it's
want
an
a
interesting
wild-
animal.
I want a wild otter so bad. I just want to like find these little creatures.
Yeah, he
and be
doesn't,
friends with
but
them.
he
Why,
wants
why
one
a
that,
wild one? Why wouldn't you?
Because
First of all,
it's
aren't all,
how
aren't,
mad-
aren't they
how
all
bad-
wild?
Oh no, there's domestic. There
There's
are
domestic otters?
he wants
Yes,
one
there are.
specifically whose life he saved. who
Okay.
knows that he
Who's
saved
very
its
noble.
life.
Who feels?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a really specific type of
I-
otter he's looking for.
the videos that I watch are somebody just in a canoe.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like go up to an otter and take it from its mother.
No.
He wants to see an otter, and the
yeah.
otter's like, my paw's
my
caught in a
gosh.
shell. And he's like, I got you. And
Yeah.
then the otter's like, thank you forever with its little paws.
And I just
then,
bring him anchovies
and then it
every
swims
couple
up,
months.
and then and you're kayaking, and it's like doing this to you. Like, that's what he wants. And I want it to, honestly. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
so
I mean, do otters eat bread? Can we get a sourdough eating otter? That might
we're
be the
gonna
perfect.
we're gonna figure that. I think
combination.
I don't know if
I don't know if they do.
I don't know.
They're probably.
But yeah,
would
we
have, like,
had
some,
discussed
like,
maybe like
some
carrying
sour
around cans of sardines just in case we run into one.
Nice.
It's better in principle than it is in practice. Easier to
Yeah.
conceptualize
It seems
than
pretty
the
easy
actual,
though. You just gotta go canoeing.
which is also easier in principle than it is in practice
Yeah.
Yep.
for
yep,
us in terms of just the weight balance on
Come
the
on the
water.
hunt.
You said
Come
that
on the hunt
twice.
for a friend.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, stuff you didn't know you needed to know, right, Jason?
I mean, I love otters.
Exactly.
I don't know who
This
doesn't
is
love
what
watching
life
Instagram
after
otters.
Eras
Principles over
Tour is,
practice.
though,
Yeah.
Jason.
Or
You
whatever
gotta.
the fuck she said.
It's so.
Travis,
crazy.
I'm retired. I am all in on this.
Mhm.
I want to bake. I just don't have the planning behind it. Taylor's a planner, and she's going to have the sourdough alive. We're not going to keep a sourdough alive.
I've folded. What is it? What's the?
He's actually done it. He's actually done it.
Yeah, I've made a loaf.
You've
You've had one of my loaves.
He's
actually,
done.
Jason.
He's done all of
I've
it.
had
Like
one.
we've
Yeah.
set it up where it's like I've got a station and he's got a station and he's done all of it.
Okay.
So he's actually baked too.
Yeah, I've stretched and folded before.
Yeah.
But there's just like something
I've
always
weighed.
slightly
I've
wrong
weighed
with
all
it.
the flour.
No, his rose higher
Something
than
wrong?
mine. His was
Jason.
more delicious than
All right.
mine. It's like it's also
No directions over here,
No
Jason.
chance.
I get into the
No
whole.
chance, Jason.
Mm.
You've had it. and You said you loved it.
I'm not saying it's not good, but it's nowhere as good as Taylor's.
That's not true.
I'm
He's
telling you,
actually-
if
I
you
will-
took like 2 chunks and you sent it off to the lab, there's going to be so many more germs and microbes and Travis.
Oh my god. Oh ew. Ew. the bacteria count. Ew.
What is the fungus in this that's on this one? No, I'm
Yeah.
That's the sourdough, Jason.
There's
Don't
like-
even.
That's the sour. Okay.
Why is there chest hair in it? How did you?
Yeah.
There's like
The
chest.
apron's too low.
There's like chest
That's-
hair in
that's
his.
it.
There's cat hair in mine. It's just
Hey.
like both of these are completely inedible. But it's crazy how many puns you can make because I do the whole. I got bread bags and I got labels, and so it's you can really go for it with the puns. You go. Are you ready for it?
Are you ready?
Ready?
Ryan?
Flower song is the slamming screen door. That's horrible.
Okay.
It's a loaf story. Baby, just say yeast.
Just say yeast. Yeah.
What's the
She's so
one I was
good with
doing?
words.
Dough.
Keep going.
It's a loaf
I
story.
should have said dough. No, it's horrible. Loafing him was bread. It's bad. You don't know that song, and that's okay.
I love you.
It wasn't on the tour.
Tour. So we do have this. I did fuck that up. 21 countries. Did you learn anything throughout the like? Is there anything at the end of the tour
Sound
when you were
crazy
wrapping
bad.
up that you wish you had been doing the whole time? Is there anything you would do differently now that the entire tour is wrapped up?
No, I'm really glad that I didn't know it would have gone on as long as it did.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I got to like actually be prepared for this tour the way that I was because, in previous tours, I had noticed that I would get on the tour and I'd have to like get my stamina up throughout the tour. And by the last quarter of the tour, I'd finally hit my stride stamina wise. And I'd be like, oh, I can do this easily every night.
Yeah.
I wanted to be at that point at the beginning of the Eras Tour. So that's why I did so much more training, so much more endurance training and cardio and stuff that, doesn't come naturally because I'm not an athlete. So it's like that stuff I have
Don't
to
let it
really
lie to
force
you.
myself to
Don't
do.
you
Let
say
it lie to
that.
you
Don't
guys.
you say that.
I
You
mean,
let it
it's,
lie
Don't
to
you dare
guys.
it's
say
how I
that.
feel. And I don't even,
Don't
it's
let
not
it
like
lie
I
to
say
you
that in a disparaging way. I don't care at all.
Okay. Fair enough.
But
Yeah,
I just,
why do we take it that way? I
it's
don't know.
not
why
like
we do-
it's I'm like I'm not an athlete and that's fine. Like I play
I
instruments.
take it that way
it's just
because
not
we're
my
undefeated
thing.
on the beer pong table.
Ooh.
I've seen
Ooh,
you throw
okay.
a football.
No, that's not good,
That
and you know
counts.
that's not good.
It does.
No.
It does. You
It's-
can
No.
Spiral?
Yes.
You gotta
Yes.
gotta be
It's
real
better
with
than
me
me.
because it's not. There's
See?
no spiral. I don't think I've ever caught anything that's ever been thrown to me,
Nope.
near me,
I've seen it.
around
You're just
me.
disinterested in being an athlete.
That's true.
Can you hit something with a stick?
Um,
That's a telltale sign of an athlete. Good with a
yeah,
stick.
no, I don't know, Jason. I've never tried that.
Never tried-
So it's
we're
like
we gotta
we're
try
going
this out now.
We're going out back
Here's
after
the thing,
this.
right? My relationship
We
with
give you a bat.
sports was like, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I always heard my dad yelling at the screen watching Eagles games. That was always
Yes.
the sports sounds that I heard in my house. However,
Yep.
I was up in my room playing guitar, learning instruments, playing piano. I was focused on different things. I was like so laser
course.
focused on music. And that's how I was in school. Like I would go to sporting events so that I could sing the national anthem. Like everything was a means to an end to get me to get to do music.
Yeah.
I know every halftime show from the Super Bowls, but I didn't watch the sports.
Oh.
And so
Watching
Travis-
the Eras tour and seeing that power skip, I knew you were an athlete from the power skip.
you're just saying
I knew
words.
it. It's one of my favorite parts.
Just telling lies.
Just see you just skipping down that runway.
Just looking like a giraffe that's limbs were put on all wrong.
Not everybody can.
the
Everybody
wrong
can skip,
spots.
but not everybody can power skip
Oh
in heels.
yeah, in
That
heels.
takes athleticism.
Thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate
Just
that.
saying.
What a unique compliment. So yeah, I definitely became obsessed with sports when it came to him. I'm competitive on his behalf, but like if you and me are gonna go against each other in something athletic, like I'm gonna let you win because this to me, like I don't see what do the points even mean if I'm doing it. I'm a fan of athletics and the sports. If I'm doing the sports, like I'm throwing like this because I don't really care if it goes where it's supposed to go.
Interesting.
It doesn't
Okay.
bother me. And when
Until
I
we're
don't
in a
make the
heated
catch,
battle.
I'm not embarrassed.
No?
That's
She's
fine.
a good teammate,
What-
so she'll give effort if it's teamed up. If it's individual sports, she's not going to care. But if she
Yeah.
needs to be held accountable,
If I'm on his team
She'll-
and we're
she'll
playing
show
beer
up.
pong or something,
She'll
like I'm
show
really
up.
trying.
You're in it. So you're a team sports.
Because
This is
this
why- yeah.
matters to him, right?
Absolutely.
I'm a
So
team
you're all
sports
in.
gal.
Yeah.
Put
Oh, I
me
fucking love that.
put me on an Olympic one person trying to do some stuff sport. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
care.
getting out of here. Yeah.
I'm doing this. I care.
Okay.
I'm doing
All right.
this. I care. This
Yeah.
care a lot.
What the
We're doing
fuck
this.
was
We're
that?
kneading
This?
dough.
I don't
Kneading dough. We
care.
care.
stretching
I
forward,
don't
stretching
care if
forward.
this happens. I don't care if this goes here. It's not part of my metrics for my self worth.
All right. That's probably very healthy, to be honest with you.
Hey, I was like, as long as you're fine with this,
What? No, I'm completely fine with
Yeah.
you being an athlete. Yeah.
I'm not an athlete. I'm never
I
going to
think
be.
you just missed the whole point.
Yeah.
What?
He sees what he wants to see, and it bodes well for me.
Do you have a favorite thing from the Eras tour?
I have a lot of favorite things from the Eras tour. I would look out and I would see a lot of bonding happening between generations of people.
Gosh, that's
It-
so true.
It was really wonderful. It was like the most incredible feeling in the world because I can see all that. I've got LASIK. I have incredible vision. Basically, the Eras tour, I think one of my favorite things was when the fans would come up with their own traditions,
It's
right?
so funny.
Because I can plan a stage
Do you just
show
reference
that's
that
like
meme or that video?
we know exactly
of
what's
Banana?
happening, when it's going to happen. It's very stage managed. It's a whole production, right? And I
Yeah.
love to plan. But I also do love surprises. Like there's a time during the European of the Eras tour, there's a song called Willow where we do a performance where we have these, it's a very witchy performance.
Yep.
We have these light up orbs and we're in cloaks and it's all very woo.
Oh,
And
I remember that.
the fans decided that they were going to bring their own light up orbs. And by that, I mean balloons that they would blow up in the audience,
Okay.
and then they would they would use their phone light behind it and create a light up orb.
Oh.
When I
was
tell
gonna say
you
put a
I
glow
looked
stick in?
out, yeah, or a glow stick, whatever.
Yeah,
Like they would
yeah,
figure out
however they're
ways
doing
to illuminate themselves. And it was insane to look out and see spontaneously thousands of these orbs just go up. And I'd just be like, I don't even know who organized this.
Yeah.
Was there a group text? How did you guys even do this? It was,
was
so,
so cool.
special.
Yeah.
It felt like we were all part of something together in a way that couldn't be planned. And there's, as much as I love and relish in planning, it was really fun that they would do things to sort of delight me every once in a while. They had little chants. They had all these traditions. By the end of the tour, it was like Rocky Horror Picture Show, where they have their own
They have their own
choreography.
show. Literally.
Right.
It was. I remember being in Gelsenkirchen, Germany,
And you know
And-
what?
and
Love,
What did you just say?
Gelsenkirchen?
love is him
Gelsenkirchen?
learning that.
Yeah.
That's a city?
He came to
I think.
Gelsenkirchen
I
and,
think that's how
and
you say
supported
it.
me
I've never
there.
heard
Right.
of this.
If you
Okay.
say it with a German accent, it probably sounds more like the actual city, but
Okay.
my American accent is Gelsenkirchen.
Gelsenkirchen.
And I remember seeing that part of the show, and they were literally doing circles and like putting the orbs up in the air and passing them to each other like they were performing.
It was so beautiful.
It was
They were
crazy.
so committed. I've never played for crowds that were as committed.
Yeah.
So I think I loved the event of it. Like I'm always trying to figure out how to make music into more of an event, right?
Right.
How do we make it romantic? How do we make it something that people experience together? And, you know, that's why I love vinyl. That's why I love, you know, putting so much into the tour or a music video or events or activities for them to do or Easter eggs or little puzzles for them to solve. Like it's gotten to the point where it's just like, it's a little bit, people are like, the Easter eggs thing is getting a little Zodiac killer at this point. I'm like, as
People
long as
are
they
into it.
like it, you
Yeah.
know?
How do you go about like knowing how to do an Easter egg? I don't even know, like, where does that process start? Are you like,
Well, I have some parameters.
what is the art of the Easter egg?
The art of the Easter egg is
The
that
art of an
there's do's and don'ts, right? Like I'm never going to plant an Easter egg that ties back to my personal life. It's always
Yeah.
going to be towards music or
Okay.
a musical, something I'm coming up with, something I have coming up, a plan I have coming together,
Yeah.
something that you don't know I'm saying for a specific reason that you'll hear later and you'll go back and be like, oh my God. Like I think my favorite one of those was I was given an honorary doctorate from NYU and I made the commencement speech and I put so many lyrical Easter eggs in that speech that when the Midnights album came out after that, the fans were like, the whole speech was an Easter egg.
Yeah,
And that's for me, that's really fun because they find it fun.
for sure.
And also just, I love numerology. I love math stuff. I love dates. I love that stuff like I find really fun. And I want Easter eggs to be a certain thing where like, if you are a part of the fandom and you want to experience like music in a normal way,
Yeah.
then you don't even see these. You don't even care what that thing is above that doorway under that dimly lit flickering light over there that's upside down backwards in Braille. You don't need to know what that is.
I love this. Yeah.
Anti-hero
But
video.
if you want to look at that,
But if you do,
then
Then you
it's
get it.
there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you know, you know.
if you're
you
in the
know,
know,
you
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah.
Then you know.
Then you know.
Let's talk about something I don't know. What is numerology? You threw that phrase out there like that's a comment. What is numerology?
You don't know what numerology is,
Travis
Jason?
knows
I'm
what
assuming something
numerology
with
is.
numbers.
Yeah, like I'm 87 and she's 13
Literally, it's that simple. Just numbers.
and 100.
13 plus 87 equals 100. That's numerology. Like
But what is the
numbers
significance
that
of
have
it?
a specific
keep it 100.
significance. Like, yeah, exactly.
Keep it
like
100?
yeah. Do you not keep
Okay.
it 100 ever?
I'm trying to. I
feel like-
attempt to.
It's crazy that you don't.
What
I'm
numbers do I have?
623.
Just admitting that
Kylie's-
like that.
Kylie, I don't know how to do this.
It's okay. It's not for everyone.
My favorite number is 13, though. It always has been. Travis
I
knows this.
know.
Yeah.
And that's
And
part of the
that's part of
numerology
it.
of why
That's
we're
part of it.
dating.
It's
Okay.
a part of it.
If it,
Okay.
It's been in my life my whole
Right?
life.
Travis likes people that like the number 13.
yeah.
Yes. I love
What does
them. Yes.
liking the number 13 say about us, though?
It says that we're family in
Okay.
in trichodectophilia, I think it is the
What the what?
obsession with.
No, man.
With
It's
13?
every day, dude. This is every
That's
day.
that's a real
You
thing.
know what that
This
means.
is every day.
He knows what this means.
Trichodelphophilia. So that's the obsession with specifically number 13 or something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, triskaidekaphobia is when you hate 13.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Just trust yourself,
Triskaidekaphilia
sweetie.
is when you love it.
Philia is love. I don't know why. I think it was like everybody else was afraid of number 13. So I'm like, yeah,
That's
I
a
like
phobia.
13.
That's
That's
the
what-
phobia.
okay.
Yeah, you're just being contrarian, which I love. I love that about you.
All right. Well,
You're just like, you want to do this, I'm going to do this.
that's
know?
exactly how I sound.
Oh, Jason.
Let's get
Jason,
my-
Jason, Jason.
All right. Favorite thing about the Eras Tour was, besides going to it and just being like this amazed at everything. I think I was on another podcast recently, just like all of the songs, everything you just talked about, where it changes so much, right? There's something new every 20, 30 seconds. It was incredible. The nonstop length of it. But I'm going to be remiss if I don't say one of the things that I loved is watching Travis Kelce get on the stage, the man in the tuxedo.
Oh, it was so good. It was so special. That was like, we were like, that came out because we thought we were doing a bit. Like we both thought we were just joking. Because a lot of what we're saying is like inside of a bit and we're laughing the whole time. And every once in a while, one of us would be like, are you serious? Like I could be. I could be serious. Are you serious?
I was serious in terrifying fashion. I was like, yeah.
It was like wouldn't it be funny if kind of thing.
Fun.
Yep.
And
I would try not to fuck this up.
It was so.
No, the show's perfect. You don't want to fuck the show up, do you, Taylor?
But I knew you were going to be down for. I knew you were if you wanted to do it. Like I was never going to pressure you to do it. But the fact that when we were talking about it, we were joking. I saw that little twinkle in your eye where I was like, oh, he wants to do it.
You want me to?
He wants to do it.
He wants to.
Do you want me to go on stage?
Yeah, and you got up there.
I'll do it.
You were so good. Every single beat, his comedic timing is crazy. Like, and when the lights are bright, he slows down time. Like that's when he.
Well, no, I just black
thrives.
out and hope that it ends out like perfect.
That's you said. You and I are saying the same thing.
I did. I
big
honestly,
blackout guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I rose from that stage, and I saw how many people are looking at you, and I was just like. Blackout.
You looked so good. Yeah. It was so amazing. Like it was one of the loudest, if not the loudest screams I've ever heard on the tour.
It was insane.
It really was.
How many, Trav, you played football in some of the biggest stadiums you've been in front. People have been
this.
staring at your whole life. What was
like
that
this.
moment like?
There's nothing like this.
Were you
I felt
nervous?
like an ant.
Were
I
you
felt
nervous?
like the smallest piece of life ever. Like that entire stadium, the floor.
Like, what are all these people doing on the field?
Holy, I didn't know this place felt like this. Oh my gosh. What is going on? I have to pick her up now. Okay, here we go. Don't drop her. Don't drop her.
Don't drop
so
the baby.
Funny
Don't drop the baby.
that you were actually scared about that. You could like throw me over a mountain and like climb the mountain and then catch me on the other side. Like
football players drop balls all the time. So this is not a.
Oh my God. It was so good. It was London. It was Wembley Stadium. It was, those were such special shows. And we had just, wasn't this the week that I got to watch Jason meet the royal family?
It was.
Yeah. I knew you were serious when I was like, Jason, do you want to go meet?
And he was like, what do I do with my beer?
Yeah. I watched him have this moment with his beer where he's just like, but I want to take it, but I know that I probably should not take it.
That's right.
I watched this happen, and it was kind of the most amazing.
What do I do when I meet?
I like that you picked up on it because that was exactly what was going on in my head.
If I don't have my beer, what do I do with this hand now?
Is it like disrespectful to have a beer when you need royalty?
Or am I just like being authentic by having the beer? I would normally have the beer. Wouldn't they want me to be myself? I'm watching you say that in your head.
Yep.
And it was fantastic. I don't know. I'll always remember that. Memory. I was just like, I'll always remember meeting you for the first time, Jason.
Do we need to talk about that? That time I did hold on to my beer.
You did.
What was, I guess you brought it up. What was that first impression like? Did you know I was told to be on my best behavior?
I didn't know what you were told, but I did know that one of the first things I saw was like, you say to Kylie, I was just shotgunning beers with the Bills Mafia, and I really want to go through one of the fire tables.
Yep.
I want to jump through it. I want to jump onto the flaming table. And she goes, okay, can we not do that right now?
Yeah, guy.
And since then,
what's up,
I've heard her say that exact thing to your 4-year-old. About like, mommy, I want to throw this pudding on the wall. Wouldn't that be fun? Can we not do it right now?
That's a common phrase for.
And so I meet you. You're exactly as I thought you would be. Kylie is exactly as I thought she would be. Just like the realest, the smartest, the coolest. You're fantastic. Obviously, you know that. And then I swear to God, Jason, you flew through the window at light speed. I've never seen someone so big move so fast.
It's impressive.
It's like, you know, when you see a cricket and it's here,
Yeah.
and then it's gone,
Yeah.
and it's
I forgot about this.
16 feet that way. You're like, did it just jump that way? How
Oh,
did it do
smash.
And he surprisingly he gets more athletic the more
The
drunk
more
he
beers.
gets.
I mean, it's
It
real.
was wild.
I really should have
insane.
played in the NFL drunk. I
It
think
was-
it would have been
you should-
better.
Nobody
you know
should ever
what?
do that.
Not know.
Nobody should
At
ever
this
do
point, I
God.
would never argue with that. And all of a sudden, like,
Believe.
you're out there in the snow, you're handing me children through the window.
I
Like,
was trying to. That
it's
was probably
fully.
not my best moment.
It was. I'm like, I think it actually was. And I'm
She's
really
like,
grateful.
Taylor. I was like, you want to see Taylor? I got you. Let's go.
We're going in.
Whose kid is that, Jason?
Don't
Do
know.
you know where this kid came from? But yeah, it was. I think it was your best moment, and I think I'm very lucky to have gotten to see it. I love this like new world that Travis has shown me because I really,
Yeah.
it's so fun, it's so exciting. There's so much pressure on these players that I kind of was like, I've only ever been in music and been like, you know, seeing that, but the pressure on sports is just such a different type that I have such a respect for everyone. Like everyone I meet on his team, like everyone I see doing this, I'm just like, you've been focused on this since you were a kid, and
Yeah.
it shows.
Well, and I'm sure there's a lot of relatability there. Anybody trying to be the best at what they do and dedicating their lives to it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
All
And I've been so lucky because I never have gotten to see what the suite looks like when I play the game.
Because they didn't have a
I
camera.
never
roll.
get to see my
in the
friends and
bottom
family. I
corner.
never get. So now, whenever I make a play, I get to see it, what it actually looks like, how much fun they're having, what the type of support that I get, and how crazy it gets. So the Vegas Super Bowl, there was a camera on the suite, and when Nicole scored that touchdown, and to see everybody in that suite start jumping on each
People are
other.
body slamming each other into other rooms. It was so violent.
It's giving me the chills
No,
right
like
now.
everybody.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
That video-
to get everybody going crazy. like
People
that.
went down. Like there were people punching each other. It was like absolute chaos. And like I have every memory of that. Like every memory of that moment is intact, but it's just like screaming and thrashing around and trying not to be taken down by this undertow of your friends going absolutely
I
apeshit.
loved every bit of it.
Oh, it was so insane.
I mean, the suite that is.
All right, you should be
Travis
able to
Kelce
spam
suite
now.
that has been happening.
Got
What was
rid of
your
that shit.
first impression of that? Of everybody in there?
Oh,
Who's the MVP
man.
of the
Oh
suite?
my
Who's
God.
the MVP of the suite?
Okay,
There you go. You
so
should
he's
emote
got-
now.
Which is an incredible, like a huge green flag, is that Travis has had the same friends since he's probably 4 years old.
Yes.
Literally.
And he's incredibly good at maintaining friendships, and he's so loyal, and his friends are equally loyal, and they're just the funniest, most hilarious group of people.
Yeah, and you want to talk about green flags? The first game she went to, the Bears game, she literally went through the front door of the stadium.
Yeah, we walked right in.
Just right in, like like general admission.
Through general admission.
Oh, fuck.
With everybody on the bus.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I was just like, oh, she's just in it.
Yeah.
She's down. She's down for the ride. She's
Well, it was
here
like-
she's here for the fun.
it was
She's
like
like,
I
I'll
had your
fucking go.
tallest friends
I'll go
around
through the
me.
mud. I'll be a part of Chiefs Kingdom.
Like, if this is
Because-
where we walk in, this is where we walk in. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have an alternative. I'm like, we just played here 3
Lot of
months
nuts.
ago.
Yeah.
And we went a different way, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to backseat drive this shit.
What was that like? What were people doing?
I remember
She said
you-
shit.
Like
Drive this
Ross
shit?
was like,
Yep.
Ross is so tall and so broad
Ross.
that it's like that
Gang,
that
gang.
helps a lot. And then just you have a lot of other just like big bulky dudes that
Yeah.
you're friends with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Green flag, not threatened by other guys.
That's right. At all.
I was walking in I had a hat on and I had a mask on, and I'm walking in just in the front. We're walking in with thousands of people in Arrowhead, and nobody noticed.
Oh my gosh.
There were rumors that we had
Nobody
been
was-
seeing each other, but I think people were
I
like,
remember that. Yeah.
what would they talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I hinted
Fair.
on the Pat McAfee show that I was going to see if you would be willing to come see me rock the stage at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Since I've
Yep. Saw
seen
her.
you make the stadium.
But
so
nobody
nice.
was like, "Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna
Yeah.
see her there, and we're
Nobody
gonna see her
believed
coming
me.
in through general admission."
No way this guy landed her. No chance.
Hey.
No chance that whole podcast thing worked.
I didn't believe it when you told me.
You manifested it.
I did. Yes.
You summoned me. Here I am.
Andy Reid has recently revealed that he was the one who set you guys up. How true
That's
is
crazy.
this revelation by Big Red?
Whatever Andy Reid
Cupid.
says, we're gonna stand by.
We're not
Like,
going to refute anything.
he says it.
Cupid.
That's what
Big
happened.
Red. It's all the same.
That's what happened. He's been friends with my dad. My dad is the most social man who's ever been born.
Shout out to Scott.
I was about to say, who's not friends with Scott?
He's just a maniac. He will make a
my
friend in an airport in 1971, have a 5-minute conversation, and still be talking to that dude twice a week now. And
Yes.
but he's like that with everyone he meets. Like he's able to have very many very meaningful relationships, and it's a skill.
It's a talent.
Yeah.
It
is
a mind-boggling talent that I've only known him to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
It's
a
impressive.
savant.
It is impressive.
He's a
It's
savant.
impressive.
Social savant, my dad. And so he knows Andy, and Andy's been coming to shows for years and stuff like that. So I've always had like a really positive vibe about Andy Reid.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what the sports were that he was doing, but I knew that was my dad's friend, Andy Reid.
You knew he was really
I
good.
now know he is literally the most iconic, legendary
Yes.
coach of all time.
Yeah.
And
Right.
like from the way that you talk about him, his leadership style is so, I respect it so much.
Right.
Because I feel like it's done without like aggression or raising your voice or losing your composure.
no,
It's all
he
very
will-
composed
he
and
will.
focused.
Can happen.
He will rip you apart for sure.
But, like, not in
you
a-
got to be really like
But
not
I feel
running
like
the
it's-
plays he's calling.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, but it's not done. It's not overdone, right? Like if you
No,
get
no.
it from him, you know you deserve it, and
You
you're
know
gonna
he's-
shape up.
Exactly.
That's what I heard from you.
exactly. And
Yep.
there's validity to it. There's such a genuine like want to get better
Mhm.
that him getting
His hands are so big.
you to like do it the right way is it's like a disciplinary thing. It's just like he wouldn't
You know what
be
that
doing it
means.
unless he saw the greatness in you or he saw your ability to get it right, and he wouldn't be doing it this way.
I
if
thought that was
it was
feet.
any other
Yeah,
way. If that makes
No,
sense.
just big gloves.
there's a lot of heart.
Yeah, there's a stoicism
Big
too,
boobs.
which
Mhm.
makes the heart when he shows it to you, and I think this is what you're kind of saying, Taylor. He's so like composed and so like locked in, and then all of a sudden when he does show that little bit of like warmth, it's like, oh, there's that teddy bear. I see him.
Yeah,
in
he's
there.
funny. He's
And then-
cheeky.
Yeah, and then
But it's like
when-
everything has a reason. Like
Yeah.
everything is everything is very like intentional. He's like, I feel like he like coaches and lives in a very intentional way, which I think
Yes.
is really awesome, and it's just like a great leadership style.
Yeah, there's a layer of trust and there's a layer of like discipline where you're gonna have some fun playing for him, but you're gonna know
big
when
feet,
you gotta flip
claps,
that switch
big
and be
feet.
serious and be on point and do it his way. He says it
Yeah.
all the time. He's got 51%. I was like, yeah, all right, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever you say, boss.
I always feel like when you lose your shit, you lose your leadership. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
It's just kind of something I've always kind of tried to administer
Yeah, he's
in
always very
what I'm
composed.
doing. But he's a huge role model for that, of how he motivates people and how he does so without flying off the handle, and is just very focused on what the right thing is at the right moment.
yes.
You know?
Yep. So so did Andy tell Scott something? Is that what I'm trying to? What did Andy say to Scott?
I mean, okay, so when you guys did the full send on the podcast,
Yes.
there was a full sound, yes.
and he was like, "You want to date me?" and everybody heard it. It was the shooting your shot heard around the world.
Yes.
Basically, everyone who likes you, which is a lot of people, started reaching out to everyone who knows me.
There we go.
I think it was like
Be spamming those in the chat.
vouching for you. I think it was my relatives, my
guy.
cousins were
I
like,
fucking love you,
please,
Andy."
please, please. He's
Yeah.
amazing. There were friends that were like, he's actually an amazing guy. Like, he's so great. There was a lot of kind of people whispering in my ear about you, and I actually, that's not normal. Like,
Yeah.
it's not normal. There are people just willing to go to bat for you and be like,
It's
you
very
don't
true.
understand. This guy's incredible.
Oh, well, Andy, well done.
Yeah, thank you, Andy.
And
for
Scott,
everything.
and Scott, thank you.
There we go, Scott. Speaking of which, how's Scott doing? He's doing good?
So he is doing incredibly well. My dad had an interesting summer.
He had a heart attack.
He actually had a quintuple bypass surgery, and that's a really intense surgery.
Yeah.
So it all happened really quick. He went in. I know he would want me to say this because he really he learned a lot through this process. He's had a healthy, perfect EKG every year that he's gone in to get his physicals.
Yeah.
Perfect
Okay.
EKG.
Yeah.
But what found his 5 hard blockages in his heart was a resting stress test. So he's been telling all his friends, you need to get the stress test because that's what's actually preventative. If you can find that earlier, you don't have to have a bypass surgery. You can sort out those blockages with stents and things that are a lot less invasive. So he finds out that he's got these blockages. They're like, we got to do this like tomorrow.
Yeah.
You shouldn't, like, we don't know how you walked in here, dude. This is crazy. So he was, of course, saying to our family, he was like, you guys are busy. I don't want you guys to have to like come in here. Like you and Austin are busy. Like, just you don't have to do
Just being
this. Like,
the
don't
brave
come.
dad, the strong dad,
That's right.
you know.
He said something about like when a cat is injured, it curls up around a tree and heals itself. I was like, Dad, cats don't have quintuple bypass surgery.
He tried to relate.
That's
tried to relate
wild.
to you.
You're
It's
just
like,
saying stuff
sweet.
now. That doesn't mean anything to me. And so I was like, okay, I'm not going to come there.
Yeah.
All right. Like,
Yeah.
so he wakes up from surgery and it's my mom, my brother, and me and his best friend. And he comes out of surgery and he did like a comedy set for like 15 minutes. He was the funniest he's ever been. And he's usually really funny, but he's like, we didn't know how many blockages he had. And I was like, Dad, you had a quintuple bypass. You had 5. That's crazy. It's more than we thought. And he's like, well, you see, I come from a very competitive family. We're just like- and it was kind of wild because it was very parent-child reversal.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Like my brother and my mom and I were each taking shifts in the ICU and staying with them 24/7. And I remember when I was a teenager, my parents would always, the big fight we always had is I'd sneak my cell phone into my room and be talking to my best friend Abigail under the covers all night. And they'd be like, you have a test tomorrow. You need to rest. We're taking your phone, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd get to the hospital. My brother will have done the night shift and he's like, Tay, you got to take his phone. I caught him FaceTiming his friends all night. He needs his rest. He needs to be sleeping. He's FaceTiming all night.
It's like one of the main things you need is you need your body to just like
Yeah.
heal.
Recover.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not taking his phone. He'll get mad. He's like, I'm not taking his phone. You got to be the one to take his phone. I'm like, I'm not doing it. My mom's like, I don't want to do it. My mom. So we're just like, it's like we've got we've got to take our teenage son's phone away from him because he's FaceTiming all night. He came out of surgery, tried to give guitar picks to all the nurses and doctors, but he
Didn't have
wasn't
any
wearing
pockets.
pants, didn't have pockets, hospital gown. You know, I'm having these moments where I'm like, this dude built play sets and swing sets and cribs for me. I'm building his shower chair and his walker and his like bed that goes like this. Like,
Yeah.
it's just surreal, man. And you're like, you know, we just all moved in with him for the whole summer pretty much. And
Yeah.
just, you know, cause you can't really walk on your own. We had a little harness for my dad, just like walking dad on his harness. And he was like the loveliest patient ever. He just kept saying thank you over and over again. So
Guy was full of life, man.
Yeah.
He was appreciative that he caught it.
He still is.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
it.
We had
Yeah.
we had the FaceTime with him last time we were together, and I was like, yeah, he hasn't changed a bit. This guy's still freaking got the
Oh, yeah.
energy going. Yeah.
Yeah. So like Trav was hanging with him the other day and he was like,
Yeah.
so, sweetie, he says he's at 75%. And if this is 75%, I'm truly terrified of him.
To give you the update, I'm probably at 85 to 90%
Yeah.
now. Scott.
So
we still got a month though.
Yeah.
Still
So
got-
my dad's like new arteries, new me. My mom just got a new knee.
New
so she's-
knee.
There we go. New
and
knees.
she's
Andrea.
doing great.
Go, Andrea.
She's scampering around. We're not quite at scampering yet, but she's doing great.
She's definitely
And
moving around.
yeah, this was just like the summer of my parental upgrades. Like we're just upgrading the parents, making sure that they live to be at least 186 years old
Huge.
because they're two of my best friends and I just adore them. And it was actually one of the most special things that's ever happened to me, like spending all that time with them this summer and getting to like, you have those long talks that you don't have when it's like a small concentrated period of time. This is when I learned to do the sourdough, right? My parents' friend Tina sends over a loaf.
Shout
of
out Tina.
Shout out Tina.
Tina,
That's my
I
girl.
love you. Thank you, Tina.
Sends over like the best loaf of bread I've ever had in my life. To call it bread feels really honestly sort of like
it's gold.
sort of like minimizing what this was,
It's modern day
right?
gold.
So I'm like, I need to know how to do this. I go over to Tina's house. She teaches me how to do it. She gives me some of her starter. Life is never the same.
Okay.
All these things are happening in Florida. Travis is doing his training. He's like, look at him.
In Florida. I'm in
Look at
Florida.
it. Look
Yeah.
at him.
That's what
And
the
he's so
sun does.
fast and he can
That's
jump
what the
so
sun
high.
does.
There we go.
So
Go
this was
Croatia, Jason.
our
We need
Florida
We lost
summer.
Jordan.
It is.
It's a hell of a drug. We
They had to go to bed.
It's one hell of a
we
drive.
Okay, good night, Jordan.
Floored it up.
Florida. Yeah, no doubt. All right. How many people have come up to you guys and talking about or spoken about how much they've appreciated you being a part of the Chiefs and like their daughters all of a sudden being into sports? Because I get it all the time.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much you guys get it, how much the game has grown.
It definitely feels like a lot of people say that to us, which is really kind because there was never a thought in either of our heads that was going to
I
be
had
a
no idea. That
byproduct.
was a pleasant surprise. Seeing all the little girls in the stands at games, and you could see a proud father right there standing next to him. It's definitely been fun to see that like surprise.
You know, I think a lot of the women and girls maybe they like watched one game to see me cheer on my boyfriend or whatever, but if they stayed, which is what people are saying based on the numbers, that's
They're
because the
definitely-
game is so great and it's such an amazing interesting thing to learn about.
I will say it was cool to see the comparison of it all because the way she runs her tour, her show, her like team and everything like that is very like team friendly. There are similarities in terms of her athleticism, what she's doing for 3 hours.
I mean, listen, I was
how she
screaming.
works
I was
with
screaming for
her
40
band.
seconds during the intro, and I'm out of breath.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But the preparation it
We
takes
can work
to
on
get
that.
there,
I got a whole regimen for you.
Okay,
We'll
goals-
get
all
you
right.
on the tour prep. It'll be great.
Perfect.
the goals that you set for yourself to achieve, like it's very like there are some similarities that I thought you found like I don't know, like fascinating that you kind of have that same regimen going into stuff, and I thought that was fun for me to at least see when I saw you on tour and saw how much of a team you guys were.
On paper, like we actually kind of have a very similar job. Like our job is to entertain people for 3+ hours in NFL stadiums. And it's like,
It's
like
insane.
when I'm
true.
there, it's
Yeah.
called a dressing room. When Travis is there, it's called
It's
a
a
locker
locker-
room.
yep,
For me,
yep.
it's called a rehearsal. For him, it's called a practice. For him, it's called his coach. For me, it's my mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there will be times for like game versus show, right? I'll be like, baby, how was the show? Game.
Game.
How was the rehearsal? The practice.
Yeah, put on a show.
You
Put
know,
on a show.
field, stage, they're the same thing. We just call them different things.
Yes,
Very
exactly.
true.
It was cool to see the comparisons and how it kind of, I don't know, both aligned. And how hard she works in the gym. We've been to the gym like numerous times, and she works harder than me every
That's
time.
not true. That's crazy. You can like
Every
squat
time.
lift a car.
Okay.
That's,
Yeah,
he's
just-
just telling.
that's-
He's just saying
That's
words.
just in it. That's
He's
just
Saying
genetic.
words.
That's just,
But
the
that's
good old
one
Kelsey
rep.
genes.
That's one rep. This is what people
I can
forget.
stretch more.
One
That's
rep
what I
of a-
can do more.
Yeah.
I've heard about we've talked about the treadmill walk-in while you're doing the whole show and like all of it. We can't walk for 4 hours.
Are
Kev.
you
When's the last time
kidding
you
me?
walked for 4 hours, Travis?
I've never even tried that. I'm not stupid enough to try something like that. You kidding me? My knees would be shredded.
Oh my god.
So one of the other things that's been crazy to witness is just the media attention, right? Like I think you play in the
What
NFL,
media
you
attention?
think Travis
On the two of us.
well, let me.
you
Yeah.
talking
Yes. Okay. The media attention on your guys' relationship, on the amount of people that talk about it constantly, the theories that are out there, of which I am probably way too invested in. How do you guys handle all of the noise and chatter about everything that's going on in both of your lives?
We don't really. I don't see a lot of things. I'm of the firm belief that like, you know, if you're basing your if you're getting your feedback from the internet or from comments and stuff, like I just really think that like anything you feed your brain, it will internalize. Anything you feed the internet, it will kill.
Yeah.
I've been in the music industry for 20 years. It's
Yeah,
pretty hard
she's
to
a
hurt my
pro.
feelings at this point.
She's a pro, and
You
it took
know?
me a little while to be a pro about it. I think initially, and there's still some like wacko theories from the beginning. that I was very like, oh no, like how is she handling this? I don't like, the last thing I wanted to do is screw this up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in my mind is like her being so calm, cool, collected, and so just real and understanding about everything that's going on. Really made me grow up real fast in that aspect of things.
But
So,
also, I think the fact that you genuinely find a lot of online discourse to be truly hilarious,
absolutely,
and
hilarious.
that changes things
Yeah.
for me
That's-
because
discourse
Find the hu-
and truth.
you know, if
Find the
I
humor in it. Find the humor in it.
if he's seeing things and he thinks it's funny, and it doesn't even affect his day at all, like that's really completely bled into the way that I metabolize these things. It's at a point where like something can be about me, like my name can be in the actual headline, and it can still be none of my business.
Okay.
Like, people can be out here, people might be out here doing too much.
Just shaking ass.
Doesn't mean I have to do a damn thing.
Yeah.
We live in such a social media moment where a lot of people's identities and they get their feedback from that, right?
The
Like,
background change.
and
By her
I'm a
head,
real
white book.
constructive criticism guy. Like, give me constructive criticism all day.
Coach
I will
me
take
up.
it.
Coach me up.
It'll fuel
She's
me.
an athlete, dude.
It's helpful, right? But I have so many like friends or acquaintances or people where like they'll see one comment they don't like,
Right.
and it will ruin their day. It'll ruin their night. Like, and I just want to say to them, like, you should think of your energy as if it's expensive, as if it's like a luxury item. Not everyone can afford it.
Yep.
Like, not everyone has invested in you in order to be able to have the capital for you to care about this.
Right.
Because like what you spend your energy on, that's the day.
And it's so
Doesn't
true.
right? Like it doesn't matter where you were. Like maybe you went to go get coffee today. Maybe you saw friends today. If you were obsessing over one thing that you saw, like you literally like saw some guy call you mid, and you can't stop thinking about it.
No, he did not.
You can't stop thinking about it, dude. That's the day then. That's the night then. And so I've been able to sort of mediate a really healthy relationship with not seeing a whole lot.
To what you just said too, and social media expounds all this, because everybody knows if they say one thing, but all of a sudden if they put Taylor Swift attached to it, it's going to get 1,000 more retweets and likes and hate comments or love comments or whatever. It's going to stir up tons of controversy.
Totally.
And I get this way all the time, where I just recently like went into the facility with Cam Jurgens, and something was happening like in the social media world that I was like, why are people like upset at this person? This is bullshit, yada yada. And Cam just hit me with like, are they really though? Or did just one person say something? Because I used to get the same way, where I'd get upset, and then it took me like, actually nobody really gives a shit about this.
Jason's
This
early
is-
Twitter years. Oh baby.
Oh my God.
Oh baby. He had to get off. He had to literally
But
step
it
away.
just, it hit me right between the eyes.
Because he would respond to, I wouldn't say everybody, but he wasn't shy of letting people know how he felt on Twitter.
Oh yeah, no,
based
he'll
off of their
like,
comments. It
he'll
was
clap
honestly,
back, and
Philadelphia, you guys know this, it was a treat. And it's become a treat again
Yeah.
now that he's back on, because you'll have a friendly conversation. Well,
Twitter used to be like a different thing, right?
Like,
Like you remember Twitter. You're like, I fed
Who, me?
a squirrel ate a piece of bread. Didn't know they
I know.
ate bread
I need
like
to get
that.
back on
Straight
Twitter.
smashed it.
Now
That's
that there's
what-
autocorrect, I
That's
need to
what
get
Twitter
back on
used
Twitter.
to be, right? I'm like, I need a pair of scissors to open these scissors.
I need
Like
to get-
we're just thinking things, right? It's like a different thing now, and it's kind of about like information is power, I guess, unless all of your information is geared towards you thinking that everything is about you. Because, you know, not everyone is ever thinking about one person all the time at any point. It's just like if your algorithm is giving you either criticisms of yourself or adulation or praise, you're creating an ecosystem in which you're the centerpiece of the table, and I just don't think that's healthy. Like that's not the way I want to move through the world. So I do detach from the internet in a huge way. Like I'm just not. I have had my comments disabled on Instagram for like 10 years now.
Yeah,
and
it's very smart.
I don't miss it.
Yeah, I found that out after the Eras tour. Comments were going to be the first way.
Dude, the problem is I get so mad, I then go and look at all the other comments, and then Twitter just feeds me more.
And dude, you're on like Reddit.
It's like,
and
so
shit.
we saw
You're-
that
you're
you like
boom,
this.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
whereas I'm like, I don't know what this is, but get it out of my office. It's on fire.
Yeah.
My business is making music and taking care of my fans. And I have ways of monitoring what they want from me and how best to entertain them, which is my job.
Yeah.
And everything else, I'm just sort of like, it's not my business. I have actual business that I need to run.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if we just talked
That's our
about
therapy, yo.
what people said about our relationship?
Yeah.
Because that, if we talked about that, that would be all we talked about, because there's so much chatter. It's like,
No.
we're busy having an actual
I
relationship.
want to hear sourdough bread puns.
Yeah.
That's
And,
what I
and
wanna
you
hear.
will.
Thank
And that's
you.
a promise.
All right. Let's get to the part of this show that I think is what everybody is going to be talking about.
Do I get to say it? Do I get
Well,
to say,
the
I
new
get to say
news?
the 2 words? Yes.
I'm
Well,
gonna throw
I
up.
think
I'm gonna
we
throw
were
up.
trying-
This
I
is crazy.
This is
First
what
of all,
I-
you can do
Here it
whatever you
is.
want, Taylor. We're not
No,
going
I
to
don't-
review. This is very
I
much
want to
whatever.
work within the framework of the podcast. I'm a fan of the
Well,
podcast.
Typically, we
Yeah.
would allow the guests to say new news,
Yeah, I want to do it.
but with Zach Brown, we had another bit that we did. I don't know if you saw.
I don't know if we can get back to
harmonized.
this.
We're not gonna do it?
I forgot everything that Zach taught me already.
All right, let's just let the expert take care of this.
Okay.
All right.
I wanted
Taylor.
to scream it.
Taylor, go.
Just Travis style.
You-
Do
I
you want me
think-
to
You got
start it or echo it?
I think Taylor has a little bit of new news.
Yay! She's a natural.
Oh, it
She's a
was
natural.
It was as fun as I thought it was going to be. Oh, it was everything. It was everything and more.
We did talk about Easter eggs earlier,
Yeah.
and at the very last Eras tour, you didn't take the lift. You did
Yes.
not. You went upstage and exited through an orange door. Why did you change the ending?
So I'm happy you mentioned
I'm
that.
about to say, Jason. This is
Did you see
very-
that fans?
how did you
Did you see that
notice?
the fans noticed this? Because I was pretty proud of them for noticing that.
They noticed
I
everything.
just,
Yeah.
I was surfing the internet and
noticed
saw
everything.
something.
Yeah. So that was.
Okay.
I was pretty happy that they noticed that. I was like, trained them well. So basically, every night of
Swifties
the
are on
Eras
it.
They
tour,
know
I would
everything happens with a reason. Taylor's a planner. She's not just a random orange door.
Just eggs everywhere.
All right.
Just
Yeah.
eggs everywhere.
What's happening there? Why? Anyway, so I would leave the stage every night, going down the elevator lift. That's how every single Eras show ended, except for the last one, where I exited through a door, an orange door to be specific, and
Orange.
that actually was an Easter egg. Basically, the reason why I chose to exit that way is because I kind of wanted to give a little subliminal hint to the fans that I may be leaving the Eras Tour era, but I was also entering
A new era.
a new
Orange.
era. So I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
We got
A briefcase.
Here we go.
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
Yep.
What's in it?
Oh my god. There's
is
like
my
okay,
brand new
hold on. There's like
album.
We got TS12, baby.
This is my brand new album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl.
Love it.
It
Love
was
it.
something that I was working on while I was in Europe on the Eras tour.
So while
And
you were on tour.
I was
Okay.
working. I would be
How
on tour.
on
the last
earth
album.
did she do this on the tour is still blowing my mind.
I just love it. I just love it a lot. I love music. I would be playing shows. I'd do like 3 shows in a row. I'd have 3 days off. I'd fly to Sweden, go back to the tour, and actually like working on this. I was physically exhausted at this point in the tour, but I was so mentally stimulated and so excited to be creating.
Oh,
And
wow.
this is
And literally living the life of a showgirl.
I was.
While she wrote it.
That's why I called it that. Nailed it.
Love it.
So, do you want to see the back cover?
I would love to see all of it. Yes.
Back cover is where we find the 12 tracks for my 12.
12 tracks.
12
bangers.
So this
Okay.
is so we got all.
What are they?
So we got track 1, The Fate of Ophelia.
Okay.
Track
Do you
2.
know- Go ahead. I was
wanna
going to say,
talk
do
about-
you know what Fate of Ophelia
wanna
is?
talk
Okay,
about
keep
Hamlet?
going.
Hamlet.
She's,
I don't
she's
wanna
never
get
like
Jason all
listed them
riled
to
up.
us verbally.
We
We've
can just
always
go
had to
through
like
the
pick
tracks.
them
Okay,
out
okay,
and then
yeah.
get the CD.
Track
This
2,
is like precious
Elizabeth
time.
Taylor.
Okay.
You know who Elizabeth Taylor is?
You
I'm-
better.
I'm just kind of following. along.
Okay, all right.
Track 3, Opalite.
Opalite.
You know what opalite is, Jason?
Why can we
Crystal.
stop asking me?
Every
what I
time.
know?
I'm done.
Yeah, this is-
I'm done asking Jason things.
He's like, I hate this
I
structure of
know
the
a
conversation.
lot about this album, and I'm excited.
Okay.
Track 4, Father Figure.
Father figure. All right.
Track 5, eldest daughter.
Okay.
Track 6, ruin the friendship.
Ooh.
Track 7, actually
Fuck like Larry.
romantic.
Actually romantic.
Track 8,
I wonder who that's
wish list with $2 signs as the S's. Just thought I'd point that out.
There we
Grammatical
go.
flourish. Track 9, wood.
Nice.
Track 10, canceled, but it's in all caps with an exclamation point at the end.
That's a banger.
Track 11, honey.
Honey.
Another banger.
And can you do drum roll? Last track, track 12, the title track, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter! That's awesome.
So that's
Look
that.
at this.
Yeah, and so
That's a
then we
showgirl.
got
That is a showgirl.
we
Yes,
got
it
this
is.
orange vinyl
And it's
here.
orange.
Yeah, it is, and it's sparkly.
Entering a new
Look how
era.
sparkly.
It's very nice.
So, what is the significance of the color orange? Why orange?
I've just always liked it, Jason. It really
So it's
feels
not-
like, I don't know.
Okay.
It feels like kind of energetically how my life has felt. And this album is about what was going on behind the scenes in my inner life
I'll be looking
during
right
this tour, which was so exuberant and electric and vibrant. And, you know, one of the things about this record is like, it's a record I made with my mentor, Max Martin, and Shellback. And the three of us have made some of my favorite songs that I've ever done before.
Which ones, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, they were my main collaborators on the Red album. We did We Are Never Getting Back Together, I Knew You Were Trouble, 22, Shake It Off, Blank Space, Style, Wildest Dreams.
Oh, hell yes.
You know, ready for it.
So that's the energy we're
Delicate.
going with. Yes, I understand why it's orange now. Okay.
So yeah, we've made songs that I'm so proud of.
There's gonna be some fucking bangers. Yes, I'm picking it up.
Dude,
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
telling
that.
you, it's
Yeah,
12.
it's like that. And
Songs.
so basically, we've never actually made an album before where it's just the three of us. There's no other collaborators. It's just the three of us making a focused album where, I mean, it felt like catching lightning in a bottle, honestly.
Yeah.
We hadn't worked together in like 7 or 8 years, and
This feeds.
they're
They're
just
awesome.
there's something about them. These guys, they're just geniuses in
Yeah.
different avenues, in different ways. And we kind of I'm gonna put it down.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I've just
Travis,
I've just
hold it.
never like this. Today's the first day I've seen it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like,
Yeah.
So Travis is just gonna cradle it the whole time.
Don't drop the baby.
I will not drop this baby.
So it's like working with them again was absolutely incredible. And actually, when I was on tour in Stockholm, I had Max Martin come out to the show, and I was talking to him, and I was like, I just feel like we could just knock it out of the park if we went back in and we did this all in Sweden, and it was just us three. Like, I essentially said to him, I want to be as proud of an album as I am of the Eras tour, and for the same reasons, you know.
Okay.
And he was like, do you understand what kind of pressure that is?
Yeah, I was about to say that is okay.
I was like,
It's
yeah.
Why
like,
would you? Yeah, we can try.
let's
So
go.
your entire
do this.
career, got it. Yeah, we can do that in one album.
Let's do it.
Well,
And
okay.
So it's like, you know, I spent time in the time that we were off doing different projects, and he and Shellback were doing different things, and I was making albums that were a little bit more esoteric, like folklore.
She's so hot
The-
when she says these big words.
You know what esoteric
I
means.
know it's for a specific following. I know.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
So
It's just-
he knows what that means.
He learned
What
He
does
doesn't
esoteric
know what
mean?
these words mean, but he knows what they
Esoteric
mean.
means for a specific following, like a specific genre of people.
He knows what it means.
Okay.
He's
I don't
doing.
know that.
He does like a pretty. I don't know what it means thing, but he knows all the words and he knows what they mean.
I don't know.
And he may not
anything.
have read Hamlet, but I explained it to him. So he
Okay,
knows what
there we
happened.
go.
Don't tell my middle school English teacher I didn't read Hamlet.
So
Because I definitely was supposed to.
Spark notes.
It's all right. I watched The Lion King.
All right.
see, he knows what Hamlet is.
Wait, Lion King is based off of Hamlet?
Yes.
Jason, your Reddit searches need to be more focused on
We need to
relevant
get. We need to
things.
get.
Okay.
We need your relationship with the internet to be like a little bit purer.
Don't I
not
got the
pure.
algorithm. I got the
My
algorithm. I'll
relationship
send
with
you it.
the
I'll send it.
my relationship with the internet is bad. It's about as bad as it can get.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So I was like, I made a few records that were a bit more like specific in their sound or whatever, like Folklore, Evermore. Those were a little bit more like alt folk kind of leaning, and just kind of exploring and trying to challenge myself as a writer. And I feel like both Max and Shellback did that too in their own ways, going out into the world. And when by the time we came back together, I feel like we had so much more dexterity to what we do. And it's almost like we'd all grown up so much. Like Shellback and I were both in our early 20s when we started working together, the three of us. And so it was very much like we were the ingenues and Max was the mentor. And this was the time where it felt like all three of us in the room were carrying the same weight as creators. And it was really special. It like meant the world to me to have this creative experience where like we knew that we had to bring the best ideas we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I also know the pressure I'm putting on this record by saying that, but I don't care because I love it that much. And I'm so proud of it. And it just comes from like the most infectiously joyful, wild, dramatic place I was in my life. Yeah. And so that effervescence has come through on this record. And like, as you said, bangers. And we were just like, there's no other songs coming. It's not like with Torture Poets Department, I was like, here's a data dump of everything I've thought, felt,
there's a lot of songs on that one.
In 2 or 3 years. Here's 31 songs. This is 12. There's not a 13th. There's not a 14th. There's not other ones coming. This is the record I've been wanting to make for a very long time.
I love it. I love this so much. Where do we start? I don't know where to start. You gave us a lot of information right there.
I know. We didn't tell Jason that we were doing this.
No,
I just
Jason
said, like, can I go on the podcast because Brad Pitt did it and I want to do it too.
And Jason was like, yes, I mean, we can make that happen.
That seems like a valid
reason. The
reason.
request or the ask from either one of us was never going to come. I don't know why I would never ask you. I don't know. Yeah, Brandon still hates me because I never asked you. But I think this is way better.
We waited till I
now.
had some stuff to say, I think.
There we go.
You know, I was waiting till I had like a sparkly briefcase to bring. I needed props. It took a long time to put that into production.
So,
well, it is finished. And do you want to tell everybody when it's coming out?
It comes out October 3rd.
October 3rd.
This album comes out October 3rd. It's easy to remember. It's 10/3.
10/3.
Still annoying. It is also your birthday week.
We got Wyatt October 2nd. We got you October 5th, and then we got Mom October 9th. So this is a good month.
Yeah, I picked a good month.
It's going to be a good week.
You know, all these Libras
10/3, 13.
The opal birthstones.
I'm picking up this numerology. There we go.
There we go.
Yep.
See, I knew you.
Never not annoying. Always
He's
gonna
coachable.
Always gonna try to force a 13 into the situation, and this one was right there. It was just right there. For the photos, there are a lot more photos in this, and there's a poem in this, and basically I love the photography so much that I don't want to show it right now because I want to keep some mystery going.
Love it.
Because that's
Half
just fun to have things to still discover.
Yeah.
But the photos are done by Mert and Marcus, who are two of my favorite photographers. The last time and the only time I worked with them for an album cover shoot was with Reputation, with that album, and I loved what they did with those photos, so I called them up for this one, and I'm so happy with the way that the photos came out for this one. And it just basically was like, I was so proud of the music and so excited about this project from a creative standpoint that I was just like, all hands on deck, we're going all out. This is a full send. Like, I care about this record more than I can even overstate.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much fun. And I mean, I understand what she's saying. I've been fortunate enough to hear every single song on here, so I know they're all 12 bangers. Yeah. It's a lot more upbeat, and it's a lot more like fun pop, like excitement. And I think that's a completely I think it's a complete 180 from a lot of the songs on Torture Poets for sure.
Oh yeah.
And it's just,
life is more upbeat.
Well, that's what I was about to say. It probably. Do you find that your albums mimic everything that's happening in your personal life?
Yeah, definitely.
Your genres that you've done are like so wide spanning between like country, pop, and then like it can get, I don't even know, Tortured Poets. It was like so cathartic. It felt like for you probably to write those songs and to release all that. in one
Definitely.
release.
And it was like I have different goals with different albums. And Tortured Poets Department, my goals were strictly lyrical. Like I
Felt
love
like every
that.
song was a poem.
Oh, and I love that album so much from that perspective. That was strictly what I was trying to accomplish there, was just really a full catharsis, and I loved to embrace the mess of writing from that perspective, of the rawness of that. This, I have a totally different set of goals.
Yeah.
I always try to do something completely different if that's what I'm feeling at the moment, and I was feeling a complete pivot at this point in time, and I wanted the album to feel the way my life felt, and this completely matches the way that my life has felt. And I also wanted it to be just every single song is on this album for hundreds of reasons. You know, and you couldn't take one out and it be the same album. You couldn't add one and it's just right. And that focus and that kind of discipline with creating an album and keeping the bar really high is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I tend to love to write lots and lots of music. So it's a temptation to release lots of music.
Sure.
I wanted to do an album that was so focused on quality and on the theme and everything fitting together like a perfect puzzle, that these 12 songs for my 12th album, I feel like we achieved that. And I'm really happy about that.
So you mentioned a couple of things there. First, what is the theme of the album, if you would describe it as one like theme, if that's possible?
I would say it's everything that was going on behind the curtain.
Okay. And then what are the goals? You said something like what would be like your main goals with this album?
My main goals were melodies that were so infectious that you're almost angry at it. And lyrics that are just as vivid, but crisp and focused and completely intentional. So it's like, I feel like we actually came together in a really beautiful way, the three of us, Shellback, Max, and I, where we had a conversation about how Max was like, I loved folklore. I loved the storytelling on folklore. I don't want that to change. Like, just because we're making these infectious anthems, like, I don't want you to leave that behind. And I was like, I don't think I couldn't if I tried. So at this point, I
got some stuff to say.
I'm married to that kind of writing, you know? And so it was really amazing that we were able to, without doing too much overthinking, we were able to get in there, and it was just ideas flying. And all of these ideas were like, we've been waiting years to come back together and make this project. It felt really
You are going to move. You are. This album is going to make you dance.
October 3rd? Do I have to wait till October 3rd?
Yes, you do, Jason.
Yeah.
God damn it! This is unfair.
We don't trust you at all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, smart. I completely get it. Completely get it. The artwork. How do you settle on a front piece of like artwork for an album?
This represents the end of my night.
Okay.
Right? So like when I'm on tour, I have the same day every single day. It's another reason why we have a very similar life. His game days are the same days every day. His practice days are the same every day. His meetings, his schedule. My show days are the same every single day. I just happen to be in a different city.
Yeah.
And my day ends with me in a bathtub, not usually in a bedazzled dress.
Sure. Well, it's got to be. It's on the front of an album.
We try to keep it decent, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted to sort of like glamorize all the different aspects of how that tour felt, and that's how that felt to like be at the end of the night when all this has gone down. You won't be able to get to bed till 4 a.m. after this, but you had to jump through 50 million hoops in this obstacle course that is your show, and you did it. You got 2 more in a row. But you did it tonight.
That's all that matters. Right
and
now.
The reason I wanted to have it sort of like an offstage moment as the main album cover is because this album isn't really about what happened to me on stage. It's about what I was going through offstage. So it's like it's, you know, I didn't want to have like the lights are bright, I'm on the stage as the main album cover. It's just this to me tells more of what the actual contents lyrically of the album are.
Got it.
Which is the life. The
The life of the showgirl, not what you're seeing. It's the life.
On Fiverr, you can find the perfect freelancer to build your website. But you probably already know a guy who knows a guy who has a cousin who has a neighbor who could do it. Well, we also...
What the fuck just...
Is it over?
What the fuck just happened? Did it end?
It shouldn't. That was not a very good ending.
Maybe there's a second part. Like coming out like soon or something. I don't know.
All right, let's just let the expert
Oh, there
take
it
care of
is.
this.
Okay, I wanted
Taylor?
to scream it.
Taylor, go.
Just Travis style. Do
I
you want me
think-
to start it or echo it?
I think Taylor has a little bit of
Oh,
new.
No, I'm pretty sure that was it.
Photography so much.
What
And
the hell?
until 4 in the morning
That's
after
so
this.
crazy.
But you had to
Yeah.
jump through 50 million hoops in this obstacle
Yeah, that was
course
it.
that is your show.
What a great ending.
I'm eating a s'more.
What the fuck?
Nice, sis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know why it fucking... Is there a part 2?
Yeah, what was that ending?